a shot if you like golden showers. I do.
Look at my African American over here. Look at him.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen, who? Welcome, you guys to Opinion TV. My name is Carlo. I have with me my boy Brendan. Be more careful. You're careful. What's up, man?
What's going on, my guy?
What's going on, bro? Bro, it's been forever, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, 503 people that subscribe to the channel. They probably think, man, like you guys letting the channel dying like that. You know what I'm saying? But we just been busy, man. We've been busy. We've been working. But we back. I ain't gonna like tell you guys how. I ain't gonna promise anything anymore, man. Cause you know what I'm saying. That's all we've been doing, literally.
Well, and shit.
Isn't it right? Cause we be promising shit and then we be disappointing you guys. You know what I'm saying? So, but we here, man. So we have a lot of topic like to talk about, man. How you feeling, man? How you doing, bro?
I'm feeling lovely, man. I can't complain, man. Another day, another dollar. Even though they
Yeah.
playing with us outside with this weather and shit, trying to block the sun. But that's another conspiracy theory we'll save for another time.
China trying to fuck you over, man.
Yeah, man. They trying to fuck us all
They
over.
say they say China got a whole like artificial like
It's not
I mean,
China.
wasn't it
It's
you
not
that was
China.
telling me
It's the
that?
government, yes. It's not China. It's
The Chinese government?
No, our government.
So they have a whole
Not the
artificial
Chinese.
like
Yes.
sun.
They can make all weather. Tornadoes, snowstorms, thunderstorms. Yes. They can
Bro,
make
bro, let me say this, man. I'm starting to believe it, man, because the weather been all over the place, man. I literally been
Crazy.
sick. Huh?
I know you've been saying the fake. I said the weather's been crazy lately. I know you've been saying the fake
Right.
clouds and shit in the sky. I know to the point where you can see the real clouds from the fake clouds. You can see
Yeah.
that shit.
Bro,
that
I'm
shit is
telling
crazy.
you. I mean, I'm not gonna say the government. I don't know. I know you believe in like conspiracy theories. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some. But I gotta say, we live in the East Coast, man. You know, the weather in the East Coast is different, man. You know what I'm saying? It be like sunny as fucking and it's raining at the same time. It be snowing and then
Nah, you're right.
a
But
couple minutes later it's hot.
It's a difference. We grew up with that shit, so we know the difference in the
Yeah.
weather changing naturally and the weather being manipulated. The weather
You
is
think
being
it's been
manipulated right now.
really?
We don't even have the same summers or the same winters that we had when we was growing up.
Right. I mean, they're talking about like climate changing. You know what I'm saying? That could
Nah,
be
they
it,
fucking
man.
the
You know what I'm
system
saying?
up. They fucking the system up with what they doing, bro.
Man, you think human got power to do all that shit, bro?
Technology, bro. They have it. Let me ask you a question. Not to go off subject, because we ain't even talked about a subject on that.
Yeah,
one yet.
let me say this, guys. That's not the show yet. We're just like doing like side conversation, but we're gonna go into the show very soon, pretty soon. But go ahead, bro.
Do you think that this is our first time, or when the internet was created to the world in the 90s, early 2000s or whatever? Do you think that was the first time that we had that
You had what?
internet or technology of that stature? Do you think that was the first time we had that?
I don't know, man. I mean, let me be honest. I've
Let me ask
literally
you
like,
before you answer that. Let me ask you this
yeah.
first. Do you
Uh-huh.
remember a time before that, or
Uh-huh.
was that the first time? That first time when the internet came about, there was no
Uh-huh.
internet to your knowledge before that, right? When the
Right.
computers was coming around, the internet came before that. There was. I mean, telephones and shit was just coming around that time when we was growing up, right?
Right.
Okay, so then you also remember reading in books and shit. Well, back in when you was in school, if you paid attention to such, which back then I didn't really pay attention to none of the lies and shit. It was only certain shit that got into me. But as I grew up, I was reading shit, and I came
Mm-hmm.
across. It was like back in the days, like BC and AD and all that shit. You know, what BC is before
Yeah,
Christ, and
before,
AD
yeah,
is
yeah,
and all
before,
that
like,
shit.
before God,
Okay,
before Christ
so
and shit. Yeah, yeah.
exactly. So that's thousands, millions of years before, right? Before us,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
They had ancient civilizations with technology more advanced than what we have now, and they got destroyed. Our people had that, and they
I
got
understand what you're
destroyed.
saying. I understand
So
what you're
this wasn't
saying,
the first
but
time we got
huh?
erased. Something happened to us. Something did something to us. Someone did something to us, or something happened to us where we crashed and we went back to the Stone Age, and we had to redo the process because there were already civilizations that had
Mm-hmm.
technology that they was living smart lives already millions of
Yeah.
years before.
I
You
understand
see what
what
I'm
you're saying.
saying?
You know why? Yeah, yeah. You know why I understand what you're saying? Because if you look at it like the pyramids, right?
Exactly. They
So
still
if you
don't
look at
know,
how
but
like
they
the
still don't
pyramids
have the
was
technology.
built, how it was built, you got people nowadays that believe us human like right now we cannot build like the pyramids.
You
But
can't.
if you think about, I mean, that's why I'm saying maybe there was a whole different like technology then, because with level of like technology we have now, and
You
then
can't. We
for
don't
people
have
to
it.
say we cannot build it, that's kind of
Exactly.
crazy. But
Exactly.
then these people didn't have shit. I'm gonna
Exactly.
even like I'm gonna give you an example. There's something called back home, which is one of let me show you. Let me Google. It called like um, hold on. Like the video, guys, man. Like the video. So let me show you this. Let me share
We
this
should
with
have
you
little
real quick.
segments like this where we should talk about free. We should talk about free stuff like this too, where we ain't
All
just
right.
on the
So
topic.
this thing right here, it's back home. So this
Mm-hmm.
thing literally built. It was required over like 20,000 people to build it. It called like
Mm-hmm.
Cité de la Ferrière. So it's literally on top of the highest mountain in Haiti. So this
Mm-hmm.
thing was literally built to fight the French army
And you
that
know
was
what they're trying
coming.
to say?
So no, let me finish this. So it
Oh,
was
good.
built for that. So they were saying how these people build this shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's over
Mm-hmm.
200 years ago. This shit
Right.
you're watching. So they were saying how these people were able to build this level of like massive thing. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
then back then there was no technology, there were no like
No
cars, there
cranes,
was nothing,
no
nothing at
nothing.
all. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it had to be some type
Exactly.
of like shit. Then
Exactly.
man, go ahead.
And we got wiped out and got okay. This is also what I wanted to ask you. I mean, what I wanted to run past you. Now, you might
Uh-huh.
not believe this because you're big on conspiracy theories instead of just saying plus one equals two. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, have you heard about them now, even though they've been doing it? But if I would have said something about it back then, you probably wouldn't have believed it, or maybe you would have, or whatever. But we know how they doing shit with the animals and shit, how they testing shit, and how they splicing shit, and how they
Uh-huh.
running genes on DNA and trying to come out with new species and shit. And they're bringing back old extinct animals. Hence, one of the wolves that was one of the saber-toothed wolves that was extinct, that went extinct for whatever reason. They're
Mm-hmm.
bringing them back now. Apparently, they're splicing human DNA with animals, and they're coming out with half human, half animals. Have you heard of that? This is supposed to be
No,
a
I
real
have not.
thing. Okay,
I have not.
now I know you remember growing up reading in the books like the Egyptian stories and shit, and they even had cartoons and shit where they had the pharaohs, where some of them look like humanoid dogs, or some of them look like humanoid birds, or some of them look like humanoid cats. You see what I'm saying? They got statues of these people. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
this shit ain't new either. You see what
I
I'm
know,
saying?
man. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to say this,
Exactly.
man.
Yeah,
You
I
know what I'm
know
saying?
you. I
But
know it's deep.
look,
I know
man.
you don't want to believe that shit. I know.
Bro, shout out to the 2 people watching, man. I know like I said, man, we gonna talk, like, before we start the show, we go deep in the show, we're gonna have, like, side conversation like that with you guys, man, so we can, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you guys interesting about, like, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I know my guy like it, you know what I'm saying? Like to talk about shit like that. So we're gonna start doing that from now on, man. But let's go deep in the show, man. So tell them what they gotta do before we go
Like,
straight.
share, subscribe, comment. And guess what?
Yeah.
I know we ain't been around, but you can also donate.
Yeah, you can. The channel's at $0 right now. What the
We
fuck
ain't
is
got
going
shit. We
on,
fucked
man?
up out here.
Yeah.
That's right. Nah, they probably said, we ain't paying
No,
for y'all.
but we
Y'all don't show up. I'm
we
sorry,
gotta blame
man. Life
ourselves
has
too,
been
man,
life.
because
Oh, and all not to get off subject, but I have a real feeling that shit about to go down because this turf shit is fucking up, and they saying it ain't nothing in the ports and shit. So if I was y'all, I would advise y'all to stock up on some shit because they saying like by between May 11th, which is already here, and May 19th, that's going to be the last of the shipments from China coming into the US for the goods or whatever, however. So we about to be fucked up. I don't know how true it is, but that's the waves that's going on, and they ain't really
let
talking
me ask you a
about it.
question, man.
So
Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. We're gonna talk about this shit. We're gonna go in, but let me ask you this while you're talking about, like, China. What do you think about the tariffs that Trump is putting in China? Like, mostly like China. The other countries, okay, but a country like China that's literally make everything that we use, you know what I'm saying? Cell phone, clothes, and everything. What do you think about him put tariff in China where he had, like, to retrieve, like, you know what I'm saying? Take that shit off, because
I
what do you
see what
think
they
about that
try to
shit, bro?
do. I mean, it's a business move because at the end of the day, they got it so where we buy everything from them and they're buying nothing from us. So we're kicking out all the money to them.
But do
So
you
we're not
you understand
getting
why
no
though, right?
economics because they have the cheaper
You do understand
goods.
why? Huh?
Because I mean, I'm not into the politics like that, but I understand that they have what we need for a cheaper price. So of course we're going to go to them. But if we're not
Right.
getting nothing in exchange and it's only going one way, it's eventually still going to hurt
But
us.
is what you don't understand. Chinese people literally make everything. So what they need to get from you? Bro, Asian people are the, I'm gonna tell you like that, man. I think Asian people are the smartest
So they
people in
got,
you, next to
so they
God.
got, so they got
So,
old. I mean, no, hold on.
like,
So they
Chinese people,
have,
I would
no,
say this.
they make. You
They
right. They
literally
make
make
all our
anything,
shit,
everything.
but they have their own resources. They have their own diamonds, oil, and riches and shit like that over there. Or do they have to come over here
They
and get this
don't, but
shit?
here's what you don't understand. So
That's what
they
I'm
can get it
saying.
from other country for no, look, man, they
No,
are
that's what I'm
allied
saying.
with.
They trying to make it so they have to deal with us with that shit too, so the money can go back and forth, and it's not just one way. That's what
Bro,
I
it's
was
not gonna
saying.
get back and forth. Here's what you
I
don't
mean, you probably
understand.
think. I mean, you
China,
probably. Am
no,
I
I'm trying
wrong?
to, I'm trying to have you understand
Okay.
how it's not, how the reason why China not gonna buy shit from you, right?
Oh shit.
China, no, I'm telling
Oh
you
shit.
how,
Nah, go ahead. I'm
right?
listening.
So the whole iPhone that you're using, that people
Hmm.
is, like, Apple is selling you for like $1,200, in China they make that for $100, right? So Apple literally make $1,100 a profit from you, right? Let's say
Percent.
the Apple decide, you know what I'm saying? Right, man, fuck China. Let's start making iPhone in the United States. Bro, who do you think gonna make that shit for you for $100 a day in this country? With this economy?
Nobody. I see what you
Nobody
mean.
is
I see
doing
what you
it.
mean. I
So
see what you
that's
mean.
how, bro. You see what I'm
I
saying?
see
China,
what you
they'll
mean.
literally
Yeah,
make
yeah,
one,
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
hundred like iPhone for you for one
But
hundred
see,
dollars.
but see,
And then the thing is, you're
to
talking
show
about
you.
oil. Look, you're talking about oil. China and Venezuela, the ally. Venezuela, like, have oil. So Venezuela will sell them the oil cheaper. The United States will sell it, like even United States don't even use their own oil. They buy it, like, they get oil from foreign country like Saudi Arabia. So that's why they get the most of the oil. Even the United States can, you know what I'm saying? It's the price of this country that's too high. If I can get it from somebody else, why I should buy? I'm gonna buy it from you. That's why most like a billionaire who got business, they don't have the business here in the United States. They have it overseas where they can make it cheaper and then sell it to you here.
Yeah, no. You're right. You're right. You're right.
So that's what
And
it
there's a lot
is.
of people that's waking up, and it's not. It's a lot of people that's saying "fuck America," and they're just taking their shit and they're moving out the country.
Right.
And
Because
majority of the people, hold on, you know, how some people be taking it, or some people used to get it on the vlogs and be like they took their last to go to a city and do this and do that. We ain't talking about them. We talking about people that took a leap of faith and went out the country. It's not to another state because the whole country is the same. They went out
right,
the country and they are now living a better life than they ever
right.
lived. Get more for their money. They
Bro,
actually
the
own
reason
better
why
shit
this
that they
guy
pay
had like
for.
to, yeah, the reason why he had like to take the tariff of China is because those billionaires started like to complain. You gotta understand, America, the government is not, most of the businesses that have that making America is that's running America are private businesses, right? The government don't really have like, it's not government business. It's private businesses. It's people like billionaire, millionaire that's created their own businesses where they buy shit from other, like mostly China. You know what I'm saying? So if you put tariff in this country, they're gonna say, man, like, what the fuck you doing? We didn't put you in power for that. You gotta take that shit off like China. Even Elon Musk was saying that. Elon Musk was saying it's a mistake to put like tariff in most of these European countries. You know what I'm saying? I know you're talking about United States first, United States first. That sounds good, but
Yeah, but the
these
United
people
States ain't
will,
producing, ain't
yeah,
don't have
they can
nothing to
produce
like.
it.
Yeah,
They can produce it,
that's
but it's the
yeah.
price. That's what it is.
They think all they could do because they thinking they all they gonna do is print the money and shit. They got the money, they could just
Right.
print the money and they could just pay for everything. Whole
Yeah,
time
man.
we
Bro,
trillions of dollars
look,
in debt.
there's a reason. You know, you don't see like America. They don't use Chinese car, and then they tell you, oh, the Chinese car, they're not good.
Yeah,
They're not
yeah, they don't
liable.
let you say they don't
But
say they the best
right,
cars. They
I'm
the best
telling you.
cars.
You know the
And they
reason why
cute
is
as
because
shit
like,
because you ain't gonna be able to make no money off of them selling them here because you sell them too
right.
they too cheap everywhere else. You know
That
they
is
got big
what it's
phone
gonna
they got
be.
other type
If
they got other technologies and other phones and shit that's way better than Apple and shit, and they don't get sold in the US
I'm telling,
because
bro,
they're a
it's
cheaper,
very
better
simple.
phone.
It's very simple. If you got like luxury cars like BMW, Mercedes Benz, all those, if they were selling like Chinese cars in this country, those like foreign luxury cars will never sell. Like those German cars will never sell because the Chinese
Never.
is half cheaper. The Chinese cars
And
is
the
half
quality is
cheaper and
better.
have
And
the
the cars
quality
are
is better, the
faster.
technology is better and everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about businesses. It's not like the Chinese car, they are bad. It's not, that's not what it is. It's business, technically business. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm
That's
telling you. Like the
crazy.
government don't really care about like the middle class really, man. They only care about like the billionaire and shit like that. Like straight up. But I hope you guys like this like side conversation, man. Don't forget to leave your comments, man. Bro, it looks like your boy Lil Wayne, man, is in deep trouble right now, man. I mean, it's kind of crazy, bro. You can like nowadays you can even break up with a chick, man. You broke up with a
Fuck that
chick, she
bitch.
go on the social media and accuse you of like DV and some bullshit, man. So apparently, like your boy Lil Wayne was dating this. Is this a Latina or like a white woman? Either
Who
way, man, I'm
knows?
gonna have to call like Dr. Uma or something. Pan Africanism. So he was dating this chick right here. He literally broke up with her today. So she went on social media and said broke up with someone on Mother's Day is diabolical. Prayers up through. She said prayers up though. God always pulled me through working with faith. So that's what she said. And then I mean, what do you think about that shit, bro?
It is diabolical. So obviously you did some diabolical shit, bitch, because that's Lil Wayne.
Right.
Fuck you mean?
Bro,
The fuck?
why would I break up
Simple as
with you
that.
and like
Look at what you doing. You ain't been talking
Yeah.
about no physical abuse. Soon as Mother's Day coming, I don't want you no more. Now I'm beating on you, bitch. Get the fuck on. Only thing
Yeah.
I
So
beat on is
let's.
beats. Fuck
So
is wrong
there's
with
a
you?
video.
Weezy
So
F
let's listen
baby.
to what she gotta say, though. Let's listen to what she gotta say.
Okay, so for everyone DMing me about my story I posted, yeah, this is actually a fact. Wayne literally kicked me and my daughter out on Mother's Day today, and I am just recovering from surgery. I am 5 weeks out from a full mommy makeover. I can't even lift boxes, but this man has his assistants and people coming to help kick us out today. Like, and broke up with me on Mother's Day through text.
And
like,
my birthday's next
well, and
weekend.
her birthday's next weekend, and I leave to New York this week for all the Sports Illustrated press. Like, when I tell you that I am absolutely unsure on how to even process my emotions, like, if y'all got lawyer recommendations, please send them because,
Lawyer recommendations.
you know, so yeah, I know he has 2 girls being flown in today, and who knows how many plethora of girls he has. I've been nothing but supportive to this man, loved him till the end of the world, but literally flew me, uprooted me from New York City where I was living, and brought me here for this. Like, that's crazy, you guys. Like, these men really be taking advantage. And it's not just the emotional abuse. Like, this man has actually laid a hand on me. Like, nah. And I took it, you know what's crazy is they always say, like, we're so stupid for love, and I thought it was like a mistake. But, like, I know other women he's put his hands on. And
yeah, can you hear me?
Today?
Yeah.
Hello?
I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead. Sorry, guys. Man, this shit is whooping my ass.
What you were saying?
No, you were saying something about the video. What were you saying?
She nobody give a fuck about that. She lying. He ain't want you no more. Don't matter the reason.
Nah. And I took it, you know what's crazy is they always say, like, we're so stupid for love, and I thought it was like a mistake. But, like,
you know,
I know other women he's put his hands on. And
you talking about?
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? You know what's funny? She's saying that the nigga put her out, but she never explained why. What she, you know what I'm saying? It's, bro, what you need a lawyer for, bro? I mean, like, what the fuck? Like, I mean,
you can't lift no boxes. He got an assistant helping you, so you ain't got to lift the boxes. So what do you need a lawyer for?
Yeah,
sounds pretty fair.
I mean, bro, we were not married. You're not my wife. You're not anything. You know what I'm saying? You were just a girlfriend.
The fuck?
Like 10 out of time, bro. The nigga was probably just like fucking other bitches on the side anyway. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you had the title, like, you know what I'm saying? But the nigga got other bitches. You did some foul shit. He broke up with you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't even Mother's Day. Like, okay. I mean, bro, it's just a day. What's the difference? It's just a day. You know what I'm saying? You need a lawyer for what? And then now is accusing the nigga of like being an abuser. You know what I'm saying? All shit like that. I mean, hey, man.
This is the world we've come to.
Yeah, I mean, bro.
Pay her ass no mind, bro. She ain't got no
look,
case.
Man, here's what you don't understand. I mean, look, man. It seems like those black men. Should I? Bro, fuck it, man. I won't say it, bro. Them niggas never learn, bro. Them niggas never learn. And whenever you see, like, them niggas going through some shit like that, it's always a Snow Bunny or Latina big booty. BBL booty. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Umar be telling them niggas like,
you supposed to get that noise.
I know, man.
Come on, man. You gotta get your keyboard shit up, bro.
Say that again.
You gotta get your keyboard shit up, man.
Bro, you
gotta get your buttons up.
Yeah, I gotta work on that, bro.
You gotta get them.
No, this shit is crazy, bro. Because, bro, look at Shannon Sharp, man. Shannon Sharp got a whole bitch, a white bitch, a pale bitch.
He's done.
Say, oh, I want you to put a big black baby in me. Some bullshit.
And to keep it all the way G. It's not even the fact that she white and all that. It's the fact of how young she is. Even though it's legal, it's still
Mm-hmm.
morally fucked up, but they're gonna make you seem like you fucked up, even though that's the way of life. Well, I'm not gonna say that's the way of life. Let me take that back. But older men like younger women. I don't know about 60 to 19 young, but older men typically, especially men with money,
With money,
like
yeah,
younger women.
yeah.
And
But
men
even like
naturally like younger women. So if you
facts,
got
big
money, you're
facts.
gonna get as young, the youngest as you can go. So I don't see nothing. Honestly, to
Bro, look,
me, and
man.
I
I
probably get
understand.
fucked up.
I don't. Let
Morally,
me
he's
say
not
this,
wrong. Morally, he's not wrong
bro.
because once you're grown, you're grown.
I
So
think
I can see he's
morally
not a
is wrong,
kid.
man. I
No,
think
no,
morally is
morally he's
wrong.
not.
Look,
No
let
more
me
because
say
you're
this.
no.
No, no,
Hold
no,
on,
no.
hold
I
on, hold
think
on, hold on.
you.
Before you say that, hold on. Before you say that,
Mhm.
before you say that, because grown is grown, bruh. It does not matter. Grown
No, no.
falls at
I
grown.
agree. I agree with you,
So
but you gotta let me finish saying what I'm
go
trying to
ahead.
say too. Look, legally, is not doing any crime. It's not a crime. She's 19. She's grown. But morally, 53-year-old man and a 19-year-old woman, a girl, teen, that's a teen. She's not even 20, 19. You know what I'm saying? 53. Morally, I think that's wrong. Legally, it's
Hmm.
not wrong. You see what I'm saying?
The only reason why I say that is because in some countries they got women that get married at 16.
In this country too.
This is
Because there's some
before.
states there's some state in Georgia,
I'm saying
the
so if you
legal
can
age
get
is
married at
16 years old.
16, if you can get married at 16, then it doesn't matter. And I'm not
No, no, no,
no.
no.
Let me
It's what you don't
rephrase this.
understand.
Let me
It
rephrase
can it
this.
can
Let me
happen,
rephrase this.
but it's still like morally wrong in my eye.
How? What makes it morally wrong? The law is the
Because
law.
man, if you 50, look, man, if you 50 years old, man,
Hmm.
you go after a woman that's 19. It's not
She's
legal. I
grown.
mean, legally, it's okay because the law say it's okay, even
But
though
what's morally
federally it's
wrong with
still
it though? So what's morally wrong with it
because
then?
as a
Tell me
I'm
what's
gonna tell
morally
you,
wrong.
okay,
Okay.
because even though they say it's right, you still look,
Nobody
man.
says
What
it's
I mean,
right.
as in, bro, look, if you 50 some year old man, bro, what you
Hmm.
gonna learn from a fucking 19-year-old
You're not
woman?
learning nothing. You're teaching her. You have the money. You can take
So
care of
you
her.
literally you
You can
grooming
mold
her.
her to be the wife that you want. Absolutely. That's the purpose. They try to make it seem like that's the wrong thing. No, that's what the fuck you supposed to do as a man. You groom your bitch to your liking. You teach her how to love you, how to treat you. What the fuck you mean? You teach her about you. Nobody ain't
I don't
gonna
know,
teach
man.
your old
Bro,
bitch no
look,
new tricks, bitch. They already in her
I'm
ways. Think. Stop thinking about it like just sexual. No. The whole experience, the whole is to get a young woman who hasn't been through no trauma. You have the money, you can treat her to
bro.
the
Look,
best
the
of
bitch was
life.
a bro. The bitch was a
No,
whole
I'm not
OnlyFans
talking
man.
about
She'd
no, no,
been.
no, no, no. I'm not talking. You missing
Oh, you're
this. I'm
talking in
not talking for
general.
this. Right. For the
Okay.
men. I'm not talking about for the secret cut niggas that's just doing it because they can do it for no. I'm talking about for a natural man
Mm-hmm.
that has the resources, that has the money, that can pick from the litter. He's gonna pick the youngest, the beautifulest, less drama as he can get.
I agree. I agree
Everybody
with
don't
you.
have that money. Everybody
No, no,
don't
no.
have the
Let me
money
say
or
this.
the
I don't think you
skills or
get
the
me. I don't
equipment
think
to
you get
pick.
me. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I don't think I agree with you. Men in general like younger women. Women in general like older men. There's a difference for that. Like you said, men look at the younger woman. I can teach her something. The woman look at the older man. Oh, you only like leave.
He can
You're
take
only
care of
older
me.
than me. You can take care of me. Also, you can teach me something. But where I find it a little tricky is the
Hmm.
age gap between a 50-some-year-old man and a 19-year-old woman. That's all. Legally, the nigga not going to
Okay, so
jail.
now
He
let me ask you
didn't do
something.
nothing
Okay,
wrong.
so you're right.
But morally,
Okay.
I will look at myself. I'll say, man, this is some bullshit. This is wrong. In my eye,
Oh
I'm
shit.
32-year-old. No, no. Look, me. Look, I'm not old at all. I'm 32. Look. I'm
Not this is
32 years old.
wrong. Oh
Eh?
shit.
Morally, I think it's wrong, bro. Look, because look,
Nah.
what am
At first I did
look.
too when I first, but go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm 32 year old. I'm a 32-year-old man, bro. I cannot see myself dating a woman that's under 25, man. Maybe if I have like
Because you
Shannon
can't
Sharp
take
money,
care
I'll
of her.
probably think
Because you can't
differently.
exactly. If you did, you would. You don't have Shannon Sharp money. You can't take care of her every whim and
So you're telling
yours.
me like
And
if
you
you
can't
have
deal
money,
with it.
you don't take
Absolutely.
the
Absolutely.
morality is out of window.
It has nothing to do with morality.
It has to do with
It has
what?
nothing to do with morality because if you have money, you can solve 100% of your problems. There are no problems. Majority of the relationships don't last is because of
Okay, so
monetary problems. It's not because of love. It's because ain't no money there. They want to live a certain way.
Right.
Most of the motherfuckers never married for love. They married for what the fuck they can get. And then they realized they wasn't getting nothing, or what they was getting wasn't outweighing, or thought they was missing out on the other side and fuck that shit up. So let's be real. If you have money, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do, and you can live however the fuck you want to live. There is no morality code. As long as you don't hurt nobody, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Bro, look, I don't think you get it. The nigga didn't commit a crime. She's 19, legally, in this country, she can do whatever she wants. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm 54-year-old, if I'm a 54-year-old man, right? And then this is a fucking 19-year-old chick, bro, I will look at myself in the, I will take so many like different things. I will say like, what these people gonna think? My friend gonna think? You know what I'm saying? You cannot. All the shit would be in my mind. You know what I'm saying?
All right, but let me ask you this question. Okay, if you were Shannon Sharp age, what's the lowest age you would go?
Maybe like 30.
Okay,
30 something.
30. We're gonna say 30 something.
Yeah.
Okay, so now.
Because
Now.
let me. I will let you finish because.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go
No,
ahead. Say
I
what
will
you
say 30 because at 30 I feel like you're fully grown, man. There's nothing.
Absolutely. I
You already
understand
live
that.
life.
Right. You're right. So Bow, 30. And he's what age?
It's like I think it's like 56 or 55.
56, 55.
He met her
56.
when he
Okay,
was
so
like
you said
53.
30.
She was
Okay, Bow.
19.
No. You said if you were Shannon Sharp, the lowest you gonna go was 30.
Yeah.
Okay. So in today's market, in today's 30-year-olds, on average, and I'm asking you as a man, give me your honest opinion. Please don't say you don't know.
I will.
Give me a number.
No, I won't go around it. I
Give
will
me a
tell you the
number.
truth. Go ahead.
The average 30-year-old woman on our side, the western side.
Say that again. You cut up like average 30.
The average 30-year-old woman on the western side. What do you think her body count is? Just give me an average number.
Bro, I will answer this. I will answer this, but I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. You know why it doesn't matter? Because you get let me finish. Look, no. Let me finish. It does. You know why it doesn't matter? Because in today's society, we got female that's 18, even younger than that, who got higher body count than a 30-year-old man. So it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter the age.
It does matter. It does matter.
Explain to me how. So because you're trying to say, oh, just because she's 30, she probably have a higher body count. That's why you go for the younger woman.
She does. And also
no, bro. Because look, man, I know. Let me tell you. Okay, let me say this. Hold on. So you're telling me this 19-year-old chick that Shannon Sharp was fucking was a whole OnlyFans slut. You know what I'm saying? So you're telling me she didn't have like, bro? She probably had like most.
Bro,
body
only
count
reason
then
I'm gonna say that because that's vague. No, you can't say that. That's vague because unless you bought her content, you don't know what she's doing on there.
Allegedly.
Right. You don't know what she's doing on there because there's a lot of women that's not doing on there. They're just selling videos and shit. That's not sexual. No, I'm serious.
Look. Bro, stop it. She's not a big. The big stars. People really have a name. No. Hold on. If you got somebody like back, hold on. I don't have OnlyFans too, but I'm telling you, I have an idea how it probably works. if you have a name, if you already have the name in the celebrity world, like somebody like Bad Baby, you know what I'm saying? She's been famous ever since she was a kid. A lot of creepy ass nigga probably like fantasize about her, even though she probably wasn't underage. We know how that shit works. She turned 18, she created an OnlyFans, she already got the fan base. She probably gonna make a lot of money, even though she's not doing crazy shit in it. But this chick, nobody knows her who she is. So she has to do some crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? For people, because she's not gonna sell no fucking like her like
But who
cooking
said
and her
she was?
pennies. She's
That's what
not
I'm
gonna
saying.
sell
Just because they
anything. She
got,
nobody.
but that's what I'm saying though, bro. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is also just because they got OnlyFans link in the bio, don't mean that they clocking money. They could just have one. It don't gotta be popping. Nobody could be subscribed to that shit, but they
But
got
that's all she
one.
do for a
Just because they
living.
got one, that don't mean that she doesn't do that for a living.
Bro, Shannon Sharp in
Because
the
if she
video that
did
Shannon
that for a
Sharp put
living,
out,
if she did
Shannon
that
Sharp
for a
said
living,
that's
no,
what.
bruh. No, bruh. No, he's trying to make no. Now this is when you have to use your brain. If she did that for a living, there would be no 25,000 a cheek.
No, no, no. That
There
was
will be no
you gotta understand, man.
25,000 a
She
cheek,
was with a whole billionaire. I said billionaire. She was with a whole millionaire. So that's the reason why she was trying to like extort the nigga.
bruh. What I'm trying to get you to understand is, if she was clocking it on OnlyFans, 25,000 a cheek, that's 50,000. She should have cleared that off a couple subscribers. So if she only asking Shannon Shop for 50,000, somebody
It's
had to
what you
come
don't
to her and
understand.
ask her for to
She
tell
don't have the
you
fan. She
missing
didn't
it.
have the fan base. That's what I'm
It
trying to tell
doesn't.
you. She didn't have the fan base. She's not gonna make it. What did I
But you the
miss?
one said you know it can't be both. You said that's what she did to survive. That's how she was making it. She's not
That's
making it
not what
off
I
of that. She's
said.
not making no
That's
money.
not what
You
I.
did.
No,
You
no, no,
said
no,
that's how
no.
she.
You.
What did you say? What did you say?
Yeah, bro. Listen carefully. Is what I'm saying. I said. You said, oh, she probably was cooking, or she probably was doing some low. She probably was not showing no nothing. Right? That's
No,
what
I
you
wasn't
said.
saying that about her. No, that's not. See, you need to
You
listen.
said there's
That's
some
not what I
women. That's what
said.
they do, right? They
Thank
don't.
you.
They don't. They,
I
okay, you say
said not
some.
all women do that sexual shit. Some people just doing
Okay, okay,
whatever.
okay, okay. You said that. I agree
Right.
with you. There's some women they cooking with and the pennies and shit,
Right.
but these women don't really have a follower. They
I
don't really
understand
like
that.
people
I
really know
understand that.
them.
I
But
understand
her,
that.
let me ask you that. Did you know who she was before the Shannon Sharp
Absolutely
thing?
no. No.
Nobody knows
No.
who she was. Nobody knew who that bitch was, right?
My
So
point.
if
That's
she
why I
had
was
an
trying to let you
OnlyFans,
know.
look, no, no, no. Let me finish. If she had an OnlyFans, do you think like she was just only cooking on her pennies when she really had no fan base, nothing? She had to do some outlandish shit where she can like try people. You know what I'm saying? You nobody, bro. You gotta show something. Show some like a pussy lips or some shit.
It wasn't that, bro. Because she had a relationship with this dude for 2 years. If that was the case, that's not how you curry it. As a young 19-year-old trying to get paid, that's not how you do it.
How do you
He
do
was a
it, bro?
regular girl trying to find her way, and Shannon was her knight in shining black armor that came with stipulations and a
Pan
couple
Africanism.
couple racial slurs and racial gestures and chains and shit, bitch. Your
Now let
peoples
me. I
put
know
me in
we're talking
chains. I'm
about
gonna put
Lil
you in
Wayne.
chains and plug you in your ass.
Now let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. There was a lot of like back and forth saying that oh she's racist. You know what I'm saying? Why she keeps saying like
Who, the white girl?
I want you to put a black I want you to put a black baby. Do you think that was her talking or do you think Shannon Sharp put that on her head? That's the reason why she was talking like that. Or do you think like Shannon Sharp said you gotta say that or call me the N word? Do you think like Shannon Sharp was on timing
It can
like
go
that?
two ways. It can go two ways. Either that was the role play, and that's something that she likes to say, or that was the bait in for the setup. To
Okay, I'm
add,
telling you, like what do you do you think he was like in your opinion?
that's what I'm saying. I don't know, because he also said jokingly, big black man chokes little white woman in public. So that's the racial thing. They joke like that, or was what I'm saying. So it's like you got to throw all that in there. If they jokes, and that's just something between
Look,
that was
man,
supposed to be
Shannon
between them.
Sharp, Shannon Sharp looked like
He got caught up.
some.
It looks bad.
Yeah, I don't think this woman was racist at all. I think this woman, all the put this big black baby in me. Also, I think that was Shannon Sharp talking like that. Shannon Sharp probably look, man. Shannon Sharp been fucking since the Blanco won the, you know what I'm saying, the Super Bowl. Because- look, I'm saying
Oh
that
shit.
because the nigga that guy get clout like that. Shannon Sharp is just like me. We're not pretty boy. You know what I'm saying? We have to have something to get the bitches. Then Shannon Sharp wasn't like that. He was starting fucking bitches when he won the Super Bowl, when he become like a Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? So that's when he started fucking. When you've been fucking for that long, bro, you gotta have some different type of kinky so you can not, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna not naturally anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's either you have the white bitch calling you the N word, you know what I'm saying? Or you got because the nut is not coming naturally anymore, man. I don't think she was racist. I think it was Shannon Sharp telling her to saying all this like all this shit that she was saying over the text over the phone. Because she's 19, man. Why would you talk to a grown ass 50-year-old man like that? You gotta understand, man. And then Shannon Sharp never like checked her. Even in the text, even in the phone call, he never like say, what the fuck you talking about? That's why I'm telling you, it's probably him. Like you said, he was a BDSM or BDSN type of like relationship they got going on. So he probably was, look, man, Shannon Sharp was getting
I didn't even,
his
and I
ass.
honestly, to keep it 1,000 with you, I never even, I honestly thought that was some shit somebody made up. Like, that was just some sick shit. But it's actually people out here that be on that shit. Like, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I be looking at
You know
that shit
what's
like on
funny?
porns and shit, on porno sites and shit. I be saying that shit. I be like, damn, that's crazy. People actually, but I thought it was just for that. Like, but nah, people actually be like that, bro.
Be like what?
Be with that shit.
Yeah. You know what's
With that
funny?
degrading shit, with that, with that,
You know,
with that talk
you
down
know,
on me, I'm your dog shit, lick my feet and
bro. There's
put the
people
leash
that
on
got
me
tone
and
on
walk
like
with
that,
me
bro.
like a dog and a cat and
Yeah.
lick milk out the bowl and all this stupid shit.
Weird
Bro,
people,
oh
man.
my God.
You know what's
The
funny?
fuck?
It looks like Shannon Sharp liked his ass licked. No Didi.
Oh shit.
No Didi. But
Hey,
whenever
bro,
I
no
heard,
Diddy, it's a lot of niggas out here that like that.
that's what I'm saying. I never understand how like you can
It's a lot of niggas. I
position
don't know,
yourself. Let me
bro.
let me say this. I don't know how you can position yourself as a man in a masculine way for you to get your. I mean, how? What's the position you in for like to have the bitches licking your ass, man? I don't. What the fuck? Like you know what I'm saying? Oh, you gotta like be on two hands and two.
Who even
Or you
thought
gotta be
about
in
that shit?
your,
Like, that's
or you gotta be in
crazy.
your
Like, don't
back,
be on.
like legs up. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I mean, can you imagine like this big ol' ass football Hall of Fame?
Hey, you wild as shit.
You
You
know what I'm
wild,
saying?
bro.
Bro, this shit is crazy. Can you imagine like uncle shit in you? It's just, bro.
No,
I
sir.
mean, it is crazy, bro. She said, "I wanna lick your ass." You know what I'm saying? Pop your baby and all type of shit. This shit is crazy, man. I will say this, and then we're gonna. I know we're gonna talk about Lil Wayne. I honestly think that they send this lady to trap this nigga, man. Shannon Sharp. I think that they sent her because you know why I think that she already had a plan, bro. She started recording the nigga almost like since the beginning of like their encounter. You know what I'm saying? What would, no, if you were like serious about us, why would you start recording me? It's like she's trying to have a archives, some, you know what I'm saying, everything saved up.
Mm.
So whenever shit went wrong, she can use it against me. That's what it looks like. What do you think?
Could have been. They say they do send handlers at you. The industry people know what you like. They know your type, and they'll send somebody in there that's your type that'll be in your surroundings and make sure they at the places that you go. The next thing you know, you bump into them, and then you start liking them, and they start finishing your sentences and shit, and then you start fucking with them, and and they got you.
Now let me ask you a question. Do you think like Fox Sport sent her? The reason why I asked that, I will let you answer. The
Nah,
reason why I asked you that.
not
No, no.
Fox
I'm gonna
Sports.
tell you why I asked you that.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta understand. There's a lady in Fox in I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago that
Mm-hmm.
accused Shannon Sharp of choking her. She was working for Fox Sports. So
Mm-hmm.
Fox Sport and Shannon Sharp had to secretly settle the case for 100 and some $1,000. So that shit never came
Mm-hmm.
out. But she literally accused him of choking her. You know what I'm
I
saying?
heard about that.
Way
Mm-hmm.
before like that shit happened. And then if you understand like how like Shannon Sharp left Fox News, it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't in a good like cordial like understanding like, oh, I'm leaving, I'm gonna go my way, we're still cool. That's not what it was. You know what I'm saying? The
Mm-hmm.
relationship between him and Fox News wasn't good. Fox News want that nigga to be buried. It was Stephen A, that's what his name,
Mm-hmm.
who looked at this nigga and said, man, this nigga, you got a bunch of young kids who look up to this nigga, who like to listen to him, his opinion about like sports and shit, because he was a Hall of Famer, who take him and put him in first take. First take? I don't know what the fuck. First take. That's the name of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So Fox News wanted the nigga to be buried, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then that was not the case. He went out to be like very like successful in like first take. You know what I'm saying? And then very successful in his podcast. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the next thing to do is to send a pale bitch at you. You know what I'm saying? With a flat ass
Now,
and then
see,
try to
this
take
is
you
a
down.
conspiracy theory, but I can see
You
where you're
think so?
going with that.
What do you think?
I can see what you're going with that. It can possibly make sense. It makes sense. I ain't no possibly make sense. It may definitely make sense. So I ain't gonna
Right.
say it makes sense.
Because
It can be
let's
done.
let's say this, man. If you look at like Shannon and Sharp, Shannon and Skip show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shannon Sharp was literally carrying the show. People was watching the show, it wasn't for like because of
Skip.
Skip. They were
Right.
watching it because of Shannon Sharp. So the moment
Absolutely.
that Shannon Sharp left the show was already over. If you look at what
No,
was
for real. That's
Fox
crazy.
News, yeah. So why would like Fox Sports? Why would like Fox Sport like let that nigga go? Who was bringing like people to, you know what I'm saying? Who was bringing rating.
Yeah.
So there's a reason they let that nigga go, even though he
Damn.
was bringing them money. So it's because the relationship was really fucked up. It wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? And then the relationship was fucked up. They let you go, and then you go out to be like even more successful than you were with them. Hey man, they gotta send a white bitch at you, man. Because you know, like, look, it's what you don't understand, man. White women, since the first shift of slave that those European took from Africa, bring to the Americas, they've been getting niggas caught up. They've been getting niggas like hang. They've been getting niggas like a kill, shot. You know what I'm saying? All type of shit. But yet, them niggas still in like wanna fuck them.
Have you
That's
ever hit a white
something I
lady?
was a little like, huh?
Have you ever hit a white lady before?
Yeah. I
You
paid
did?
for it. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Bro,
I paid for it, man. It is what it is. I paid for some Dominican pussy
but
when I went to what you call it? When I went to
but look, let me
y'all.
say this. I dated like Spanish women, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
You
Spanish
dated a
women,
Spanish woman?
Asian,
You dated one?
multiple, yeah. I went
Oh,
to
how did that
school
go?
with them.
You can talk to them. You can. They speak English or you know Spanish. How was the communication with
No,
that?
no, no, no. Like I'm telling you, like Spanish women that's Spanish. That's American but
No,
Spanish like
do you
background.
speak Spanish?
No, I do not.
Oh, so they okay.
Look, man, a lot of people saying, "Oh, these people are like the better than the black." That man, bullshit, man. Women are women, bro. I'm telling you, is the difference between like these people. That's when whenever I see a black man say, "Oh, I cannot deal with black women because they're loud," because they, I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
tell you the difference between these people. You see, black women, they will tell you like if they feel some type of way, they'll tell you straight up how that shit goes. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people think they're rude because they'll tell you to your face how that shit. You know what I'm saying? How it is. These
Mm-hmm.
people, they are two faces.
Oh.
So that's what it is. They act like
Oh.
more feminine. They act like, but in reality, women are women, bro. Like what the fuck? One is play this secretly. You know what I'm saying? You never see cats. Cats, they're always watching anything but the secret. You know what I'm saying? They're not aggressive like that, but they. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you,
Yeah, you
like,
never see them having sex. You might hear them, but you never see them.
bro. I'm telling you, bro. Bro, women are women, bro. Like, people are saying, oh, like that's why whenever I see a black man talking about, like, oh, I cannot deal with black women, that's why I have to go deal with another racist. I think bro, you're gonna find yourself in Shannon Sharp's situation because these people, whenever they with you, mostly if you have money, they recording you without you know. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to it, they'll take you down. They are very like um what's the word, man? I can't even find the word.
What?
I can't even find a word. They are like they don't let shit go like that until they destroy you, man. You see what I'm saying?
You know, we did to the
And then
elites.
most likely the court, these people, they're gonna believe them over you because hey man, you a nigga in the United States, man.
Oh, no question.
So,
You
but I
know that.
mean, let's listen to what this girl. She gets more stuff to say about Lil Wayne, bro.
Today, it's okay. We're about to go back to the house that we live in together with my daughter, and we're gonna see what really goes down because this is absolutely crazy and a new low even for him. Like you literally flew me, uprooted me from New York City where I was living, and brought me here for this. Like that's crazy, you guys. Like these men really be taking advantage, and it's not just the emotional abuse. Like this man has actually laid a hand on me. Like nah. And I took it. You know what's crazy is they always say.
Here we go. Here we go. She just said
Here
it.
we go.
I'm telling you, that's what they always do. Now she trying to say the nigga put hands on her. You know what I'm saying? Because when she said, "Oh, he kicked me out on like Mother's Day," a lot of people are gonna say, "Man, people break up with people every day. What the fuck you talking about?" But now, if
Right.
she come to the internet saying that he put hands on her, you got a lot of bitches on the shade room. It's probably gonna like say, "Oh, like you know, like a lot of people in the shade room, they are like feminism, right? They hate men anyway. They don't like anything about men. So by her, she knows that. That's the reason why she's saying that. She probably will put hands on the nigga first. And he probably like
Guess
not
what?
even put hands on her, restrain her.
We don't care.
You don't care, but you swear to understand. You're not gonna
We
be the
don't
jury. You're
care.
not gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, anything. There's other people like you see what I'm saying? You're just one person.
Yeah, but it's more of us than it is of them.
Elaborate to that, bro.
It's more people who don't believe her than people that believe her. And the people that believe her don't really believe her. They just with a movement. Did I explain myself right?
I see what you're trying to say, but I don't think that's how it
Ain't
goes,
nobody
man. You
trying to
know
hear
what
that
I'm
shit.
saying?
Because if that was the case, you'd have been saying you was getting beat in the relationship and you wouldn't have waited till he kicked you out on Mother's Day. A diabolical, emotional state.
Yeah, but
Now
let
you
me ask you
remember the
this.
beatings.
Let me ask you this.
Then it
We
was a
got
oh,
people
and a
like
matter of fact.
Cassie. We got people like Cassie. We seen
Mm-hmm.
that was getting her ass whooped. I don't believe Lil Wayne put hands on her. Like just like
Mm-hmm.
before I say this, I'm gonna say
Mm-hmm.
this for people that's watching. I don't think Lil Wayne put hands on her. She looks like a
Mm-hmm.
woman that's probably like when she get mad, she become like
Mm-hmm.
physical, and then well,
Mm-hmm.
the
But you know what's
nigga
the
probably was trying to
difference
like
between
restrain her.
mm-hmm.
Go
You know
ahead.
what's the difference between her and Cassie? Cassie filed a lawsuit. She didn't get put out and
She's
then
on her
say,
way though.
It doesn't
She's
matter.
gonna do that. You don't believe that's the reason why she was asking for a lawyer?
No, you don't do that. You don't ask for a lawyer. If that really happened to you, you don't come
Bro,
to
you
the
don't think
internet and
like 20
ask for
balls
a
we gonna
lawyer.
hit her? Bro? You don't think like
Nobody's trying to
20
do that,
balls we
bro.
gonna contact her?
You're not coming to the internet for help if that really happened to you. You are connected with those people. You should already have somebody that you should talk to. You shouldn't be coming to the
Bro,
internet
look,
asking for
man,
lawyers.
you got it wrong. You got
Sorry.
it whole
No,
messed
you
up. This is
have
what
it
you don't
wrong, bro.
understand. In today's society, if I can
Especially in
destroy
today's
your,
society.
let me finish, bro. In today's society, if I can destroy your image, make people think you're a terrible person, that can help me even more. That's the reason
You're
why
right.
Tony Busby was putting all this shit about Shannon Sharp in social media. This shit don't even go to court first, and then that's the reason why they're trying to fuck up your image
But the
in
thing, absolutely,
first.
but you right. But Shannon Sharp's stupid ass gave them all the ammo to hold and go against him. If you don't have a track record of doing this shit to other women, we can't pull this shit up on you. Stupid. So it doesn't matter. Shannon Sharp did that to himself. You have a track record. This is not the first, second, or third time that you've been domestically involved with somebody on the job of the opposite sex. The fuck is you talking about? Lil Wayne don't have none of that. This is the first. So we don't believe you until you come out with a video like Cassie did getting her head stomped in. Lil Wayne is A1. Fuck is you talking about? You're not about to keep fucking up the black community with that stupid ass shit, nigga. Bitch, we know what you want. That's what I'm talking about.
I see what you're saying, man. Like I said, I'll be live long when they ain't touch the bitch. You know what I'm saying? I think the bitch is like, bro. I mean that's what I understand why some men say I ain't gonna date women with kids, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think like that. I think I'm more like if the woman is a good woman, if you got one kid, if you're a good woman, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But a woman like that, I don't think this kid is Lil Wayne kids. You know what I'm saying? She's not. The little girl
No.
she showed, that's not Lil Wayne kid. And then she
But
said, "Oh, he
it's a
kicked me
black
out
kid.
with me and my like, eh."
But it was a black kid though.
Yeah, she probably fuck other
So
niggas,
which
man.
means she was fucking with a nigga before him.
Right.
Oh, why you there? So obviously it was some disrespect that went on for her to get her ass put out on Mother's Day. So stop playing with him.
I agree with you. I think she did something. There's the reason why she never like explained that. Because is what you don't understand. Most men we don't break up with chick. I never broke up with no women in my life. You know what I'm saying? Bro, men we don't usually do that. We don't usually, even if the relationship not going like how we want it, we don't break up with chick. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? We might start acting differently or cheat or like fuck other bitches in the side. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what we do, but we don't. If the nigga is like literally send you a text saying, "Man, I don't want to be with you anymore," and Mother's Day, you gotta do some diabolical shit. Just like you trying to say, "Oh, is that some diabolical shit?" It did by breaking up with you on Mother's Day, bitch. You gotta explain what you did for him to say that.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
We heard nothing.
Because
None.
there's no
No
accountability on her side.
None. None. All you talking about, you put you and your daughter out. Your daughter got a nerve talking about something. Yeah, and my birthday next week. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. You ain't my daughter. What's wrong with you? Call your father, nigga. Fuck.
Look, man, Birdman just said he
What the
paid
fuck?
like Birdman just said between Nicki, Drake, Lil Wayne, he paid over like $1 billion. Hey man, Lil Wayne left her ass. She's not getting none of that anymore. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm pretty
Bye-bye.
sure she had the father of that kid probably was a Pookie.
Absolutely. You know it
A
was.
Pookie. She just look good. She's light skin, long hair, you know what I'm saying? Cause those niggas they
Don't
like
care.
women like that, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
So hey man. Yeah. Next thing you're gonna know, she's probably gonna call the nigga like small dick. She's gonna say he got like small dick. Also,
You know, that's their favorite line. That's their favorite line. Whole time they
Yeah,
have
man.
that all the way in the back of their
Look.
throat.
yeah. But that's what I'm telling
crazy.
you. But for Lil Wayne, it might work because there's so many other women who expose this nigga for having like small dick. Him and Shock. I don't know. No Diddy though.
Hey man,
Because there's a porn star, a very like a popular porn star. Was it like a Pinky? You know what that
Yes.
is? She said like, I think she was the one that said Lauren got small dick. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, I don't know. I
man,
don't know.
bro. To all the
Ain't got nothing to do
to
with
all
that.
the small dick niggas, man. If you only fuck, it doesn't matter what she think, man. You got the pussy, man. You only got it. Fuck
Absolutely.
her, man.
Fuck you
You know what I'm
somehow.
saying? Fuck
Like,
the bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? You only hit. Like, you only won. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? She's
hey,
talking. She only. You know what I'm saying?
guess what? If you nut in 30 seconds, it don't matter. You still here. You nutted.
Yeah, bro. You
Don't
know what I'm
even
saying?
matter.
The fuck
Fuck
is she
you talking
talking about,
about.
bro? You know what I'm saying?
Fuck,
You,
still
bro.
here.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck.
Yeah,
That's
like
crazy.
you're not, bro. The shame for what? You know what I'm saying? She's shimming. I mean, you really did what you gotta do, man. The fuck is she
Oh,
talking
that's how you
about,
know that
man?
shit
You know what
was
I'm saying?
torch, bitch. I couldn't handle myself. Pat
Yeah.
yourself on the
No,
back,
if you
bitch.
really, if you're trying to, if you're trying to see if she's lying or not, come check it out for yourself. I'm talking about the next bitch. You know what I'm saying?
No question.
Yeah, what the fuck, man, bro. I think black men, bro, because it's kind of sad whenever you see them like powerful, rich niggas that we have in the black community going through some shit like that. It's always a woman that's look like that. I'm not saying that because she's like she looks like she's Latina. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not saying
now,
that
imagine how
for
many.
that.
Imagine.
Because the reason
how
why
many.
go ahead.
Go ahead. I was about to say.
No, go ahead.
Imagine how many. Imagine how many white or non-black bitches that do this to us and take our money and resources and take it to their families and shit. And then imagine how many of us willingly give our money to them and build families with them, and then they leave without shit. Like
Yeah,
Kobe,
man.
prime
Bro, that's
example.
what I was thinking about that shit.
Shit like that. And then
And
his family, his
we can
mother and
only think
father
of Kobe,
died
but
from
there's so
bankrupt.
many like
And
many
so
of
many other motherfuckers like that.
yeah,
Just that you
bro.
can use Kobe name because he's a number one main shot,
Yeah.
big name that everybody would know, that everybody knows. But that's the way of the land. Like that shit is crazy.
But like I said, man, these people did not know better than black women, bro. Like white women, Asian, did not know better. But I think the only way, because men, right? We are men in general. We are like very attracted now. What we see now, the way the bitch presenting herself now. You know what I'm saying? These people are smart. They know how to carry themselves if they want you now. They present the best self now, even though that's not who they are. You're gonna see the true who they are in the middle of the relationship or sometime in the relationship. You're gonna say, what the fuck, man? I don't think
You saying about
Maria
this
was like
late?
that. I don't think like I don't think Becky was like that. Yeah, Becky was like that. She played you. You know what I'm saying? But black women, they are real. They will literally will tell you like how that. You know what I'm saying? If that's the difference. They don't hide the shit. Like they don't play they don't mask themselves at the beginning. These people they mask themselves. That's the difference. And then usually when you have money, look, man, bro, have you ever seen? I mean,
I wasn't being funny.
Dr. Umar,
You teaching
Dr.
me something new.
Umar. No,
I
I'm
ain't
asking you a
I ain't
question.
never
Dr.
down my
Umar said
race.
that before. You never seen a rich white woman, man, with a broke ass black man, bro. You never seen that shit, bro. There's a reason for that,
Unless they
man.
both
Because when
crackheads.
these people have money, when they have money, they're not attracted to you. But when you have money, they're attracted
Money.
to you. Because you got
Money
the
make
resources, they can
anybody
live their
attractive
life.
though.
Right.
Do you think
So
that?
that's what
Do
it is,
you
man.
understand that though? That's the truth though. You could take the
Yeah.
bummiest nigga, the homelessest nigga, the ugliest nigga, and he got some money, and he can get a haircut and get himself cleaned up. He not an ugly nigga no more.
Bro, men is what me is what I'm gonna tell you, bro. Men, if you got money, men never ugly, bro. If you got money, I'm gonna tell you why. Because women, they don't really attracted to you. They're attracted to what you have, what you possess, right? You know what I'm saying? That's what they're attracted to. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
So, but if you don't have nothing, you broke, you don't have a car, you don't have nothing, hey, yeah, nigga, you ugly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But if you got it going
You
on, bro,
gotta
you
have
can have
something.
like the most beautiful
You gotta
girl in the
have money,
town, bro, because you got it.
car.
I mean, if you got the money, you can buy the cars. You can anything else gonna come
Yeah,
after that,
money. If you don't have the money and you don't have the looks, you don't have the height, and you don't have the
yeah,
penis size,
bro. Look, man, them bitches sell like
you
six
gotta have
six
at
six.
least 3 or 5 of
Bullshit,
them.
bro.
3 or 5 of them.
If I'm a multi-billionaire, if I'm a multi-millionaire, you would think I care? Like, bro, my dick might be like 3 inches, man. I don't give a fuck, man. Come sack the shit out of it. You know what I'm saying? Bitches will do it. It's money. You see what I'm saying? No, bro. I'm telling you, your shit, bro.
Bitches will do it.
Bro, you might have like one inch, 1 inch. The bitch probably gonna use something like to look for this shit. Still look for it, make that shit hard and suck the shit.
Hey,
But if you broke, the bitch probably gonna
funny
shame
as
you.
shit.
I'm telling you, if you're broke, she'll shame you. But if you got money, I'm telling you, man, that shit work, man.
Bitches
Bro,
love Vienna sausage, rich Vienna sausage.
I'm gonna pray for Lil Wayne, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you gotta pray for
Because
that nigga. That nigga straight. He ain't even about to address that shit. That's Lil Wayne. He ain't gotta address that shit.
yeah.
Fuck you think this is, bitch? You need more people. We don't believe you.
You know what's funny? Like I said earlier, her baby daddy probably was a bum. Not probably, he's a bum. You know what I'm saying? The nigga leave you out. He's not the father of your daughter. You're talking about it's Mother's Day. My daughter kicked me in. Why don't you go to your baby daddy house with your daughter? Call him.
Right.
Why don't you do that? He probably has nothing. This nigga got money. That's why you like attach yourself to him because he got the lifestyle. So you know what I'm saying? You got the lifestyle, and then you kick you out. You're not living the lifestyle anymore. Go to the baby daddy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he's probably gonna be happy to have his daughter with him.
Damn. Just the season to
Yeah.
put cases on niggas.
Yeah, man, this shit is like crazy shit, man. But let's shout out to Lil Wayne again, bro. Let's talk about like the original topic, man. Benzino, man. Benzino, like, I mean, you seen that shit?
No.
Benzino in you know see it? Benzino in
They
50
fit.
Cent.
They beefing.
Yeah, they're beefing again. I mean, them niggas they were beefing before. So okay, from what I understand, so Benzino was shot a couple years ago, a long time ago, by his nephew, right?
Oh shit.
Yeah, he was shot like 3 times. The nephew shot him. He was shot, and then there was a whole like when he was shot. So the police come. When the nigga was in the police, not in the hospital, they was started like questioning him about like the shooting. So he literally said like, who shot him? He said like, my nephew shot him. He did this, he did that. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand, Benzino is a real rap nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of people, that's snitching. Me personally, I don't think that's snitch. Do you think like, okay, let me ask you a question. If somebody shot you, the police come, you know who shot you. Would you tell the police who shot you?
No.
So you're not telling the police who shot you?
Not if I'm in the street. Not if I'm a street nigga.
Okay.
No. If
No,
I'm a
no, let me
civilian,
ask you-
yes.
Mhm.
If I'm a civilian, yes.
Okay, so that's why. Okay, that's why I
So
don't
which one
understand
is
when
he?
you come. No. Hold on. Let me ask you. I understand what you're saying. What you say, I understand it clearly. But let me ask you this. Don't you think like that's why I don't understand when it comes to snitching thing. Before I understand, for somebody to snitch on you, they have to put you in jail.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
No.
testifying.
No.
I'm
You say
if
he
I'm
did it, you
testifying to
snitch.
put, huh?
If you call the police or say he did it, you snitch.
I understand. I kind
Simple
of
as that.
understand what you're saying because, like, with my
There's no
testimony, they can
kinda,
use
bro.
that to put him in jail.
There's no kinda. There's no kinda, bro. If
Hmm.
you call the police and say you did that, you snitching, bro.
Yeah, but Benzino said that
There's no but.
he was no. He
No
didn't.
but.
I mean, what he said. No. Listen. I'm gonna let
Now
you
go ahead.
listen to what he said.
I'm talking about you. Go
So
ahead.
no. Here's what I'm gonna have you listen to what he said. When I first listened to it, I thought he was. It makes sense, but from what you just said, I get it because he said he was drugged up, and then when he was like in the hospital, the detective was like questioning him about the shooting. He said
Mm-hmm.
that his nephew was the one that shot him,
Mm-hmm.
but he said he didn't snitch on him because he was not when the trial come. He
Mm-hmm.
didn't testify to put his nephew in jail because he said
Okay, you didn't
if he
testify. You
did
still snitched.
testify,
No,
yeah,
you
no,
still snitched.
because his nephew didn't get convicted of the shooting.
No, I understand that. I understand what you're saying. I understand.
Hmm.
You didn't go to testify. You didn't finish it out. You still said my nephew shot me. Doesn't matter if you
Yeah,
didn't go
but
to court. It don't
no, no,
matter. You still originally said
no.
he shot you.
Okay, look. I get that, but now
Right.
you went because the DA they still charge his nephew.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted him to come testify to say, yeah, what I said was the truth. He did it. He
Mm-hmm.
shot me. He never
Mm-hmm.
did that. Because of
Right.
that, the nephew like beat the case.
Right.
Even though the nephew still went in jail, I think he was for another shit, but he was not for the shooting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because for the shooting, his nephew was facing like 15 years, right, in jail. But he beat the case because Benzino didn't testify.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he did talk to the police when the shooting happened.
No,
I
I
didn't
understand.
I didn't testify.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't put you in jail.
Okay.
How did I snitch?
So the person has to go to jail for you to snitch? For you to be called a snitch?
That's what I thought about it.
No. 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 If we was on a job and we worked somewhere and you dropped something and broke it,
Mm-hmm.
and a supervisor came and asked who did it, and ain't nobody say nothing, and I said, Los,
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to jail. But I still snitched on you. I still told who did it. Did I not? So how does that
My
make
bad.
sense?
My bad. I wasn't saying that again. I was looking for something. I got that.
If me and you on a job, and I'm gonna just make something else up. If me and you on a job, me and you at Costco's, we out here bullshitting.
Right.
I watched you go in the juice container and drink a couple juices. We going on around, we doing our work. Supervisor come around. Like, what the fuck? Who the fuck back here drinking on juices and shit? And I say, Los. Los was crushing them motherfuckers. Laugh it off and walk off and shit. You ain't go to
Yeah,
jail.
you snitch, man. You don't need to finish
All
that
right
shit. You
then,
snitch,
bruh.
bro.
All right then.
No, because
what's the
when he
difference?
comes like,
You ain't go to jail
okay,
though. You didn't go to jail though. You just said snitching only works if you go to jail. You
yeah,
didn't go
but
to
you
jail.
have
You
what
might
I
get
just
fired.
explained. No. What I explained to you, you have heard that before. People saying that I didn't like put you in jail, so therefore I didn't snitch on you.
Nah,
Right? You haven't heard that
that's
before, don't you?
bullshit. Nah, that's bullshit. You snitched.
I mean, yeah.
You told
So I
on that
mean,
man.
with all that being said, man, we got like Benzino who explained the whole like snitching allegation. So let's check what he got to say, bro.
He's a rat. He's a rat.
I'm not a street nigga, man, so I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of funny.
They
Like
call- they
Benzino
still
is
call
literally
Gunna
almost
a rat.
50,
Some
60.
people still calling Gunna a rat. So if Gunna a rat, you's a rat for sure. Cause you said the same way Gunna said the people's was a gang and they need to be stopped and eliminated. You use the same way that said my nephew shot me, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? You told. We don't care.
Yeah,
Wanna play the
but
video?
can you give the name? Okay, now he said he was high.
We always high.
You know what I'm
We high
saying?
all the
He was
time.
high. He
We
wasn't
ain't
in
going
his
for
right
that.
mind when he like
We ain't going for that.
when he was questioned.
That's an
Imagine
excuse,
you got
Benzino. You
shot
from the
and then
streets.
you were
Nah, you from the
high.
streets. That ain't your
That's a
first
bad
time getting
combination,
shot.
man. Like you're gonna
We ain't
start
trying to hear
talking,
that, Benzino.
and
You
then when
from
you
the
come to your
streets.
right mind, you say, "Man,
And
I
your
don't
neck
remember I
supposed to
said
be
all that, man.
bulletproof.
I ain't gonna.
Fuck is
I'm
we
not
talking about?
testifying. Maybe that was the case."
Nah. Because if that was the case, you shouldn't have said nothing. You didn't know who shot you. Fuck you talking about? The police not, if you wasn't gonna testify, it don't matter if you wasn't gonna testify. The police wasn't supposed to know. They were supposed to do their police work and find out on their own. You wasn't supposed to tell them who shot you if you didn't snitch. They wouldn't have known who shot you if you ain't tell them. So you told. Don't give a fuck if you was high or not. Same way niggas blame the alcohol for cheating on their bitch. It's done. No, you was gonna cheat on your bitch before the alcohol. The fuck? Fuck out of here.
Yeah, man. I mean, Benzino. Hold on. What is this story about? So he literally responded to 50 Cent. So let's check it out.
Your and if any motherfucker, and if there's any real issues, I'm not hard to find.
Recently, Benzino went on a podcast called Get a Report Podcast to address the narrative that he snitched on his nephew back in 2014
Ain't no narrative,
after his
he did.
nephew shot him. There was an audio recording that had came out of Benzino speaking to police officers after he had been shot. Whack 100, I believe, was the one to put it out, but other people had heard it before Whack even put it out too. In the recording, he identifies his nephew as the shooter.
I got up, it's the thing. He rolled his
Say that
window
again?
down to put his gun out and he shot.
You saw him?
Seen him. I just was surprised. I seen it. Next thing you know, gunshots.
Okay, you didn't intentionally pull up next to his car or anything?
I mean, potentially. I just was going through the procession. I mean,
You got something to say, bro?
He don't even sound high. He sound coherent.
Bro,
than a
look. You gotta
Like
understand.
shit.
There's
Hold on
different
that
drugs. Listen, there's different drugs who got different effects on you. You know what I'm saying? You don't know
Bro,
what
stop
that
what you
nigga
doing,
was
bro.
on, bro.
Stop what you doing.
No,
man
look, you
sound-
say you don't sound
that man
high. You know what I'm saying?
My nephew did it. I was surprised.
I
didn't
mean,
even
his
know.
voice a little
That
like
don't sound
dip
like
to
he
me,
was
man.
high. It sounded like he knew what was going on. He told them everything. What are you talking about? You wasn't high, nigga. You lying like shit. That's crazy.
Look, man,
for
you
to lie
bro,
like that. And
look,
they got the
you
footage
was not
right
taking
here.
the drug. The
They
nigga was
got the
taking the
receipt.
drug. You said you was high, man. All we gotta
Nah.
do is believe the nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro. He was not high. Play that back, bro. Look how calm he told the situation.
Let's check it
That
out.
nigga
Let's
wasn't
listen
on
to
no
it again.
medicine or nothing. He just willingly told them people's what happened. You
Let's
ain't
check
want
it
to pay
again.
nephew that bread you owed him for that video shoot. You thought shit was gonna be sweet. nephew, nephew can't even get that paper. You thought he wasn't gonna pop your ass because you family. And yeah, let you know. So you went and told on that man. That's crazy. You knew not to show up, and you knew not to testify because you weren't gonna be able to come to no more family cookouts because they knew you was a bitch ass nigga. That's the reason why.
Yeah, but
nigga. You
look,
told
look.
on that man for real.
I mean, look, man. If one of the family members shot me for whatever reason, man, I'm not going to no family no Thanksgiving, nothing like that, man. I ain't gonna be like next to you.
What the
I'm
rest
probably
of the
gonna start
family
like
do?
pop your ass, trying to pop your ass too, man.
What the
You know what I'm
rest of the
saying?
family do? Bro,
Huh?
that was one cousin. What the rest of the fuck was one nephew? What the rest
But
of
here's
the
what you don't
family do?
understand. You don't know how like the people, because his family too. You don't know how like which side the people take, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
You
don't
understand
know
what I'm
what's up with
saying?
y'all family. I already know what side I'm going with. Y'all tripping.
But you're not on Benzino side.
Hell nah.
let's listen to it, bro.
he rolled his window down to put his gun out and he shot.
You saw him?
Seen him. I just was surprised. I seen it. Next thing you know, gunshots. That was it.
Okay, you didn't intentionally pull up next to his car or anything?
I mean, potentially. I just was going through the procession. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no gun on me. I didn't have any gun. There was no gun. He had a gun.
Right.
Shit, obvious.
Oh my God.
When you say he, who was that?
Guy.
Damn, but he was
I
high.
seen him do it. But you know what this nigga sounds like, bro? This nigga literally sounds like
bro.
the nigga
told
from
him
Philly
that.
that's serving 45 years. What is this nigga? The nigga that was snitching on himself, man. It's a nigga from Philly. Oh man. He said, I seen him do it. You know what that is? It's a nigga. They serving like 45 years for like for drug trafficking.
In Philly?
Yeah. Fuck. If you guys know who I'm talking about, type it down below, man. This nigga was literally on the internet snitching on himself, doing all the shooting, all the crime that he was doing.
Philly?
He got shot multiple times. Yeah. Hold on. I gotta Google this, man. This nigga is crazy. Guys, man, I gotta pull this nigga. This nigga was also beefing with what is his name, man? Meek Mill.
Beefing with Meek Mill from Philly.
Yeah, he's from Philly. You gotta understand, like Meek Mill is from Philly too.
Right.
The name is I see. I gotta look for his name, man.
Was another rapper nigga?
Yeah, he was a rapping nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? His name is in my mouth, but it's not coming out, man. Guys, help me out. If you know what I'm talking about, he's from Philly. He's serving like 45 years right now for like for shooting, like for drug trafficking and shit. But let's listen. Let's keep listening to this shit.
All right. Thank you for clarifying those last couple points. I'm going to end the recording. And you understand each time we've talked that you've been on the table, you know, and so forth. And it's a tape statement. You understand that? Okay.
There were also the court transcripts where he was summoned to testify in court against his nephew. Benzino said this, but throughout the entire court transcripts, he's also saying he doesn't remember seeing who shot him, and he doesn't remember the statement he gave before to the police officers when he was in the hospital. So Benzino's whole thing was, yes, I said these things previously to law enforcement when I was confused after being shot, but I didn't get on the stand and...
Yeah, you know what I was talking about? I was talking about this nigga, man, AI Rob. You know who that is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This
Motherfucking Linger, you fucking
yeah, this
cowards,
nigga I was talking about.
You cowards, man. Come see us, man. I swear to God, you come down this block.
You say
This shit gonna get filled up with so much fucking smoke. Nobody gonna make it off the fucking block. You come down this block, is nobody gonna make it off this fucking block, man. I promise you won't make it off this motherfucking block, man. Anyway. On everything I love. You come up on us, man, you're not gonna make it. Niggas gonna blow your shit clean off, man. This is my little big brother right here.
He got shot in the head twice. Killed the nigga in the same night.
Steve gang. Steve Kelp probably bigger than my drink, man. I'm keeping it on your yard.
And I'm a little nigga.
This nigga Kelp something serious, man. I already took 13 shots, nigga. And I don't know what it's for. You know why? Because I kidnapped niggas. I robbed niggas. I killed niggas. I got a lot of shit I did.
You know, like a shoot and run, like that.
This is the nigga. This is the South Snitch. Like, this nigga said, I kidnapped nigga. You know what I'm saying? I robbed nigga. I killed nigga. Bro.
That's crazy, yo.
It's like, bro, it's like you playing your indictment. You know what I'm saying? You already write the whole indictment down. You know what I'm saying? Eh?
A lot of niggas went out like that.
Yeah, this nigga is literally doing 45 years right now. So, yeah, I mean, bro, Benzino is crazy, bro. Benzino. I mean, the nigga said he was high.
I was surprised. I didn't even know.
You know what's funny? The detective asked him, like, you know we are recording that, right? Nigga said, yeah. He knew. It's not like he didn't know, they were, because they told him, like, they were recording this shit.
He was high though, so he didn't know. You just said he was high. Remember?
Yeah.
He was high up. Even though he sounded regular as shit. He sounded like a pedestrian, didn't he? He sounded like a regular law-abiding citizen. He didn't sound like no street dude, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is what 50 Cent said about him. After, I mean, he went on a podcast, right? And then the guy that was doing the interviewer literally not even check him. The little interviewer was like trying to like prove that he snitched, even though like Benzino was explaining to him how he didn't snitch. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, he didn't like testify to put him in jail, so that's why he didn't snitch. But the interviewer even have like the paperwork of him talking to the cops saying he did that. But Benzino literally had worked out of the interview because the nigga was like literally like going ham on him, like trying to prove that he snitched. You know what I'm saying? So 50 Cent saw that interview. So 50 Cent was beefing with Benzino, you know what I'm saying? Saying like, you know how 50 Cent do it. Is a petty ass nigga. So he said, "This is your paperwork. Fuck is wrong with you, man?" You know what I'm saying? So Benzino saw that 50 Cent was trolling him, so Benzino literally go crazy on him. So let's check it out.
Wrong with your man. This caused Benzino to go on live and just go off. Man, roll the clip.
Meet the new standard in sleep.
Man,
This is Pod 4 Ultra. It's not a bad
who got blammed up 9 times and didn't do shit about it. Then, at the Hit Factory, Murder Inc. thumps up on him and Tony Yayo, and he makes statements, which is his signature, made statements about what happened. Now, with me talking about this, I want a lot of people to realize, and a lot of the younger guys, to listen to what I'm saying. Me, I got a big heart. You know, a lot of things that I've done for people were my own fault because I ended up doing shit for the wrong people. These motherfuckers would just walk over my dead body, step on me if they had a chance, right? In the situation with my nephew and Curtis, it's like they're kind of alike. Like I helped both of them, and then years later they kind of stabbed me in the back. First with Curtis. We'll start with Curtis since he likes posting things. You know what I'm saying? When he was at the Hit Factory, and I've told the story before, but it kind of means something now, right? Curtis ran down to my studio session not even a half a block down. And I actually helped his ass. He showed me where he got poked up, and I actually helped him and sent him on his way to the hospital, called him a car service, because he didn't have any money, I don't think, on him. How else was he gonna get to the hospital? He showed me where he got poked up. He showed me the gun that Tony Yayo dropped with when Black Child lumped him up with no bullets in it. Me, the big heart that I have, the cancer in me, said, "Come on, you know what? Let me help you out." And I helped him out.
Why is this nigga snitching on Tony, man? This nigga snitching on Tony, bro. Tony Yayo. Tony is a whole Haitian nigga, man. So it said the nigga dropped the gun, man. Bro, is that past like statute of limitation?
Now he dropped the gun. He got beat and dropped the gun.
Huh?
He got beat and dropped the gun. Don't just say he dropped the gun. He got beat and dropped the gun. That's what he said. Why he sitting up there with no t-shirt on with no neck.
Bro, look, man. This nigga is not a very attractive nigga.
He's telling. He's still telling.
He had a hot daughter though. Carla Ray is like that. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you think?
Oh yeah, she's pretty talented.
Yeah.
I hope
now years later, he keeps trying to what a lot of people been trying to like put a stain on my name and on my reputation, and you can't do it. The transgender thing didn't work, the gay shit didn't work, none of that works. I'm not gay, I've never been gay, I never even met that transgender. Never was even in the same room. We shot a movie together, the director gave the transgender my number, they edited the conversations, never even hooked up, never seen nothing. I have a history of dealing with beautiful women my entire life. The woman I'm with now is amazingly beautiful, but that's a different story. Nick like Curtis, he seemed like a Nick that always been insecure, not always that Nick on the side looking like at the other niggas who be getting the bitches. See, I didn't grow up the big, tough, thug gangster nigga. I was a fly hustler nigga, but if you fucked with me, I'd take your head off. But I wasn't out there bullying people, and I ran with a big crew that still fuck with me today. Free my brother Porky, free Trev, free Hood Boss. So I don't, that street shit, I did it all. So I don't worry about that. I'm 60 years old now. It's supposed to be a new path. But this nigga keeps posting stupid shit about me, like, and I'm like, what's his preoccupation? What's his, a Nick that actually helped you out? This is how you treat him? Cause like I said, we can get in the ring and I'll beat your ass, Curtis. Yeah, me and you could get in the ring for that money. 3 rounds. I'll whoop you. You big and sloppy and too stiff. And I don't believe all that Golden Glove shit. All right, we gonna put that to the side. Mayweather, holler at me. Believe me. I'll be his Huckleberry. All right, we're gonna talk about my nephew now. We're gonna talk about this snitch thing and my nephew and Benzino's a snitch. And when I went and did the podcast,
I want to say this, man. I've been working out religiously since 2010. I'm in pretty good shape. You know me, pretty good shape. I never have like vein popping out my body like that. You know what I'm saying? You know this nigga is on Roy. Steroid. Is on like the big steroid. If niggas taking steroid, bro, I ain't gonna box with you, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to shoot that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Bro, the nigga is on steroid, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? I don't take 50 Cent. Don't take the bait, man. You know what I'm saying? Send 20 years at that nigga, man. What do you think, man? Would you pay like to watch that fight, man, between like Benzino and 50?
No.
Why not, man? That would be very interesting.
Because they're going to somebody, yeah, it would be, but 50 would beat the shit out of them, man.
You think so, man? I mean, this nigga looks
yeah.
very pretty in shape to me, man.
That shit don't mean nothing.
Huh?
That shit don't mean he
Yeah.
he don't have no neck. He don't have no support. one hook, one jab, clean, he's done.
Yeah.
And he looked like
But
one
you
of
know
the
what's
motherfuckers that got a big upper body and don't got no legs.
Yeah.
So you don't got no legs or you don't got no neck. You need those in the fight. That's your stamina. Your legs is your stamina. Your neck holds your head up. You need your head to think, to process. If you don't have the shit to hold your head up when your shit get rocked, how the fuck you gonna process the next ones that's coming, brother? You done. Stop what you doing, bro.
I know we were joking about this whole situation, man, but it's
that shit real.
No. The reason why I say this, man, this nigga is 60 years old, man. Even if I was a street nigga, man, when I get to 50, man, bro, well, I'm not gonna leave through that shit anymore, man. I'm 60. Who cares that I snitch?
You're not even supposed to be exactly. You're not even supposed to be coming to the internet addressing that shit.
Yes, man. This nigga is literally. It's gonna be 60 in July.
You broke. You fucked up out here, and your name still need to be relevant. You still need to make money out here. That's why you got to address that shit. Because you're not.
I mean, he is, because not too long ago the nigga was literally asking his daughter for money.
His daughter for some money, yeah. So you're not well off. So obviously your name needs to still be ringed out here, and you can't afford for your name to be.
I don't think the nigga. I don't think he is asking 50 Cent to box.
Crazy.
Yeah, man, bro.
That ain't gonna help.
Man. That should literally happen. I think the shooting happened probably like a years ago. You 60, my nigga. If somebody say I snitch, man, what would I don't give a fuck about. I'm 60. Maybe when I was 30, like 20, okay. I care about the street reputation. I'm 60. I don't give a fuck, man. Yeah, I snitch. Yeah, man. Bro, it's a moment I wanna grandkids play with my grandkids, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to eat healthy where I can live another like 20 more years, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I don't give a fuck. Like you said, the nigga is broke. He ain't got no money right now. Is asking 50 cents to box. It's not because you want to box 50. I think it's because you ain't got no money. You look at it, man. I can make some money. Yeah, I can make some money from that. It's crazy. Yeah, man. I mean, bro, the whole shit is. I mean, I look at the age. With all that, man, I understand why the black community is so fucked up, man. I understand why. It's because, like, if you got a 60-year-old black man, that should make the way for those YN that we have nowadays. You know what I'm saying? And then this nigga is acting like a YN, no shirt on. You know what I'm saying? Flexing is like a stalwart. You know what I'm saying?
Like you bullying somebody. Like you intimidating somebody.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you got it's steroid. Yeah, man.
Steroid up. Yeah, man. What the fuck, bro? Somebody gonna shoot your stupid ass, bro.
Let me say this, man. When the nigga got shot, he said he was on drugs. I think all this talking he was doing, the steroid was doing the talking. The steroid. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, what the fuck, man? This nigga, bro, you 60. It's time for you to start like planning your retiring home. That's what they call it. The nursing home where they put like 60. You know what I'm saying? It's the same shit. You got like Vivica Fox was 60 years old. We got BBL. Madonna was almost 70. We got BBL.
Lord.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is going on, bro?
At 70, who the fuck is dealing with that shit at an old age? Nobody want that shit, nigga. What the fuck?
You fucking Madonna. You 60 years old. Like BB.
Just sad.
More than sad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing, man. You can do whatever you want, man. But there's something called Mother Nature, bro. You can. It's gonna, bro. You
Mother
cannot
Nature and
compete with
Father
that, bro.
Time. You
Yeah, you
can't beat
cannot
neither one of them
compete with that.
motherfuckers.
You cannot. You cannot do all that shit. But
And Mother
people are gonna.
Nature is way more faster than Father Time.
Yeah. We all gonna get
Mother
old. What
Nature is
about like
times
being
3.
old? Being old,
Mother Nature,
niggas
you
don't
only
wanna
got
get
till
bald no more.
25.
Yeah.
Father Time, we get better with age. Ours is slower. But Mother Nature, you got 25. That's your prime. After 25, you decline. Don't give a fuck who
Right.
you are. You might be able to sustain it for a little longer than most, but it still goes down.
Yeah. But it's I think the reason why a lot of like women, even men, I'm not saying more so like for the women, the reason why they're like 60, 70 still getting BBL is because they're trying to compete with young women. I'm gonna tell you the reason why I think that. If a woman is 60 years old, right? Just like we were talking earlier, if a woman is 60 years old, the people that should talk to her is probably a man that's probably like 65 or 70, right? That's the range that should talk to a woman like that, who's 60, right? But in reality, that's not what happened. The nigga that's 60 or 70, he want to talk to who? A 30, a 40-year-old woman. So if you're a woman that's 60 and 70, you gotta compete with women that's like in 30 and 40. To compete with them, you gotta look like them. Because the
And most
ass
of
is
y'all
still
don't.
fat. The
But
ass
you
is
got
still
some
fat.
of them
And then
now
you
that do. You see what I'm saying? Did you notice that now though? Like back in the day, grandmas and shit wasn't dressing sexy. Grandmas was grandmas, no matter how they looked. They might have still been pretty. They might have still been gorgeous. They might have still been youthful, but they still dressed like grannies. Now,
right.
grannies is dressing like the young bitches.
Yeah, man, some of them will
And
be
the
on like,
grannies is fat as
bro,
shit out here.
some of them
Grannies
be on the
fat as shit out
Instagram
here.
in
Look
their
like they
panties.
still active out here. And they
Yeah,
will
some of
still
them will
get
be,
clapped up.
bro. I've seen on
No
TikTok,
condom.
not
You can
TikTok.
take
Let me
this
say this.
with you on your way out.
I saw on Instagram a woman. I think I don't know where she's from. She looks like, she said she was like 65. She's on her panties. Look good as a motherfucker. Bro, would you see that shit like 30 years ago, man? A woman like in her
No,
panties and she's 65 years old? No,
not at
man.
all.
It's the time that we live in. Because these old bitches, man, like gray hair all over, like they're competing with like 25-year-old women. That's what it is, man. I mean, yeah. I mean, last word for Benzino, bro.
Man, sit your little ass down somewhere, man. Go read a book or something, bro. Your shit is over, bro. You snitch. They got the paperwork. They got the audio. Nigga, nobody trying to hear
Yeah.
that shit because you ain't show the court to finish the job, nigga. You snitched. Fuck. Why you hear that shit?
Yeah. I mean, the best thing I think you should have said, man, not trying to like justify it, man. Say, man, like this nigga should have told him, man, go hit a dick, man. Go eat a dick, man. I'm 60. Who give a fuck if I was him? That's all I would say, man. Yeah, I did, man. I don't give a fuck, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I was. Yeah, I could have made fun of me when I was like 30 or 40, but now, nigga, I'm 60. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, go eat a dick or some shit. That's what I would have said. But this nigga is still fighting for the street reputation at 60 years old, which is
My
sad
point.
as a motherfucker.
Exactly.
It's sad. You know, I mean, that shit is sad. Like, straight up, sad. Nigga went on the fucking podcast. The podcaster, like, literally, like, make a joke out of this nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? Where he had to work out at the podcast, you know what I'm saying? After all that. You see what I'm saying? That shit is crazy shit, man. But you old grandfather, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
But that's what you do when you ain't got no money, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no money. Is Carla Ray got an OnlyFans? She got
Probably.
OnlyFans?
I don't know.
Damn, imagine you asking your daughter for like money and then you know she's popping pussy online, bro. This is diabolical, man. I think I asked you this question before, but let me ask you a question, man. Let's say you got a daughter, bro. You're doing bad out here. You're doing bad, real bad. You know what I'm saying? You're homeless. Nothing is going your way. You know she's selling pussy. Would you? And then she offer like to help you out. Would you take the money?
No.
You're doing bad, nigga.
I know.
And then you know this couple thousand like she'll give you would change your situation. Would you do it?
No.
For some reason, I don't believe you, man.
I know you don't. That's my baby, though. That's my baby, though.
But she's already doing it, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
She's not yet. No, but I don't give a fuck. She's doing it, and she's doing it against my will because I told her not to do it. So for me to take it, I don't give a fuck about the situation.
It's like you're supporting. I get what you're saying.
That means it's okay. That's not okay. That's not how I raised you to be.
Yeah, but here's what I'm trying to say. I understand. I understand what you're saying, but
I'm gonna be fucked up out here, bro.
You already told her like not to do it. She's doing it anyway.
I know, right?
So
I know. No.
You're still not gonna take it.
No. That's not against the law. That's morally fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get no more morally fucked up than that. I'm sorry.
But bro, I'll be honest with you, man.
So my dick ain't good enough for me to go sell this motherfucker to make some money. I gotta go get it from the. Come on, bro.
Bro, as a man, you're not gonna look, man. You're not, bro. Stop it. You're
right. I'm not. I'm gonna go sell my shit before I go take from.
How you gonna sell your shit? Who's gonna buy it? Nobody, bro. You ain't got no vagina, bro. If you got a vagina, you sell that shit. No, because the way you try to say it, oh, you can sell yourself just like a bitch can sell herself. That's not the same, bro. Women don't buy men unless look. No disrespect. No disrespect. No. There's a market for no. There's a market for that for gay nigga, bro. Look, man. There's a market
for no gay shit, bro.
I know you're not. Look.
Niggas out here buying pussy, nigga. What are you talking about? It go both ways, bro.
Stop it, bro. Stop it.
You don't think
no. Look. To be a gigolo, they call it gigolo. Look. Let me finish. Let me finish.
No, because the way before I'm gonna let you finish. But you really gonna sit here and giggle and laugh and act like it's not a market for that? Like I'm not saying, and it's not that far. Like it's greater on the men's side, but it's not a low number on the women's side. It's a lot of women out here that's paying for sex, bro.
Let me ask you a question, man. What's the percentage? Is that?
I don't know.
Bro, that's less than 5%.
No, it's not, bro. I promise you, it's not. Bro.
It is, bro. Look, man, the gigolo,
okay,
bro. This is what you don't understand, man. Gigolo thing, the guy gotta be a certain height, looks a certain way.
No, he don't, bro.
Bro, and then most like women don't really pay for dick like that, bro.
All
look,
they
man.
Do is fuck them. I know niggas that don't got no jobs, bro. Don't got nothing, bro. They got everything. They got cars. They didn't buy shit, bro. All the bitches bought it for them. It's niggas out here that's equipped like that, bro. But you
no. This is what you don't understand. I'm saying like pay for it. She's not. Look,
what are you talking about?
You look at it differently.
What
are
you talking about?
Bro, let me finish. Let me finish. Express my thought, bro.
What payment are you talking about?
Let me finish. I'm saying that the way you're talking about it's like you act like you're in a relationship with a bitch. You're using the bitch, but I'm saying
no. That's not what I'm saying. You're taking it as that. That's not
okay. What are you saying?
I said women are paying for dick like niggas pay for pussy. That's what I said. You're making
it's not the same, bro. It's not the same. It's not the same.
Look,
me if I have the money.
What you think I'm saying?
No. Here's what I'm trying to say, bro. Me as a man.
Don't agree with me,
bro. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
If I have the money, I can literally go downtown wherever we are. I'm not gonna say, and then like pay a bitch for that. You know what I'm saying? And then she come in and I not, and then I go about my life.
It's the same
Most
way
women,
for women, bro.
it's not the same way, bro. Most
It
women
is.
not gonna do that because women they attached to, bro.
Yeah.
There's an attachment, bro. Let's be honest,
No, it's
bro.
not, bro.
There's an
Not
attachment.
nowadays. It used to be that way. Nowadays,
Look, man,
the women is like niggas.
bro.
The women want to be men. I'm telling you, bro. I don't know where your mind at, bro.
It's what you don't
Times
understand.
change,
Women,
bro.
listen, bro. Women they act like strong and shit, all that.
Bro, they
But
have sites
this,
for women to buy dick, bro. What are you talking about? The same way they got sites for you to meet women and crack women for free, they have sites for women to buy dick. Like they have sites for men to buy pussy, bro. They have this.
bro.
What are you talking
Hey,
about, bro? You haven't heard of
Brandon,
Backpage,
listen,
Discroll, and all that?
listen.
That shit goes both ways, bro.
It
What are you
doesn't go
talking
both
about? That
ways,
shit
bro.
is
I'm
jumping.
telling you, women that's usually
Okay,
buy
bro,
dick,
you got it.
but you're not letting me finish. You gotta let speak so we have a good conversation, so you can understand. I can
Right.
understand what you're saying. Women that usually buy dicks usually are divorced women. They divorce or their husband died, and then they get to a certain age, like 50, 60, when they're not getting pushed by men anymore. These women have no choice to pay somebody to come clap them up, right?
No.
But a 40, a 30, a 25-year-old
They're
woman
on
not
there
gonna
too,
pay
bro.
for dick.
They're on
They're
there
not
too,
paying
bro.
for it. There's no
They're
reason
on
for
there
them
too,
to
bro, because
pay.
there's a lot of bitches out there that don't want to be in a relationship.
Look,
and
man,
shit.
there's no
Because they're
reason
getting
why a
dogged in relationships, they're getting
25-year-old
cheated on.
look,
You're
man,
tripping, bro.
look. There's no
Jeez.
reason
Okay.
why. Listen,
All
bro,
right, bro.
you've been
Chat, what you
delusional, bro.
think?
Use your brain,
Chat,
bro.
when you come
There's
back,
no reason
when
why,
y'all see
bro.
this,
Let
when
me
y'all see
finish. Let me
this,
finish.
let
Let me
this
finish.
man
Let me
know.
finish. Let me finish. Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
There's no reason why a 25-year-old woman gonna pay for dick when she can get it for free. That doesn't even make sense. Now I can
Okay,
understand
bro.
why a 25-year-old male will pay for it because you're 25. You probably have no money. You probably have nothing going on for yourself. So of course you gotta
You
pay
don't
for
have
it
no
to get
money.
some
You gotta
play.
have money to pay for the pussy, bro.
No, I'm
You
saying
gotta
like
have
to
money
take
to
care
pay
of a
for the
bitch.
pussy.
No. To take care for a bitch because men, society look at us for our resources. You got, you know what I'm saying, to get the you know what I'm saying. But the women, she don't need that. She just gotta say I want to fuck, and then she finds somebody to fuck.
But it's a lot of bitches out here that just want resources too. And if a man gonna come give his money for my resources, which is my pussy, my ass, and my mouth, let me get this money. It's a million of those bitches alone. So we're not even talking about the other people that's doing it for other reasons. So what are you talking about? Make it make sense, bruh.
That makes sense. You don't
No, you
understand what I
don't. If you're
said.
saying, if you're making it seem like it's only on the men's side, bruh.
I don't say it. I never did that. I never did that. You see, you're not listening to what I said.
No,
I
you're
said
not listening.
usually
I heard
women
what you
that
said.
paid.
You're making it
Listen,
seem like
man,
it's not even close. You're
it's
making
not
it
common.
seem like it's not
It's
even
not close.
close.
It's not.
Okay, bro. All right,
Bro,
bro.
how do you think that's, bro? Are you
Okay,
serious,
bro.
bro?
I'm dead
Okay,
serious,
let me
bro.
ask you a question.
I've
Let me ask you
known
a
this
question.
since.
No.
Okay.
Let's do this. Anna, we have one more topic for like 10 minutes and we close out the show. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Let's say you got $1 million, right? You got $1 million. You want to buy a Rolls Royce for $500,000, right? And then you got a person right here that's ready to give you a Rolls Royce for free. Would you take the Rolls Royce for free, or would you like use your money to buy it?
Depends on the situation. If that one I'm getting for free, listen.
I cannot have
If
this
the one I'm getting,
conversation with you
no,
because
no,
you're
no,
not being
listen.
genuine,
Because if
bro.
the one I'm getting for free, if I'm getting for free and
It's
it's only
still
gonna
okay. It's
last
still
me
the
a
same
week, why
quality,
am
the
I
same
getting
year,
it?
the same
Then
everything,
of course I'm
same
gonna take the free
quality,
one.
same year.
Then of course I'm gonna take the free one. Of
Right.
course I'm gonna take the
So
free one.
it's of course because you'll be a dumbass nigga to pay for it, right? Right? It's the same shit. Women can get dick for free, so why would they pay for it?
You
But
got it,
us
bro.
men, you see what I'm saying, right?
You don't get it, bro. You don't
Bro,
get it,
what
bro.
the hell? What the hell is wrong with you, bro? Look, man, you're a smart guy. You know what I'm trying to say. Men, we have to have like certain things because women required a lot, man. They required height. They required money. They required you have a car. You required you got a place in order to give you
Can I ask you a
some dick.
question? Can I ask you a question? Let me ask you a question. Have you heard of Backpage?
Bro, I know those websites, man.
No.
I wasn't born
Have
yesterday.
you heard
Yes,
of
I know.
Backpage? Have you heard of this?
Alligator and everything.
All right.
I know.
So, bro, what I'm trying to
But
get you to
those
understand,
websites, it's
the
what you don't
women,
understand.
no.
Those websites,
Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. The women have more sex sites, more sex selling sites than the men.
that's not true. Like, let me
Oh
give you
my
an okay.
God.
No, let me finish this. If you look at a site like Alligator, you know what I'm talking about, right? Right? A
Yes.
site like Alligator. In those websites, there's most women that selling the ass to men. Men pay for that. Then women asking to pay for men to come fuck them. It's not even close, nigga.
Bruh. It doesn't matter whether they asking for it or niggas is coming to pay them for it. They're still getting the money from the nigga for the same thing, bruh. What matter?
Nah,
No,
you
you gotta
earlier, bro.
understand, bruh.
You moving the
No,
goalpost,
bro,
bro.
you making it now. You're making it a different. No, you're moving the goalpost. It does not matter. They're getting the money from the same
No,
source for the
earlier
same
you
thing,
said,
bro.
bro,
No,
you're
bro,
gonna
it
have to
does not
rewatch
matter
that
what
shit.
I said
You're gonna
earlier,
have
bro.
to
Listen to what you're
rewatch.
saying. No, bro, they're still getting the same thing for the same act, bro. What are you talking about? It still sells
Look,
for
you
money.
said that.
It's still
No,
an
no, you
exchange
said
of
no, no,
resources,
no,
bro.
bro. Listen, you earlier you said that women literally pay for dick just like men pay for pussy,
They
and I said
do.
that's a
They
damn
do.
lie.
They do.
The same
They do.
level, the same level.
They
That's a
do.
damn lie.
They
You
do.
women that
They do.
usually pay for it is women that's older. They're not getting approached by men
No, that's not
anymore.
true. It's not true.
Bro, you believe a 25-year-old woman is paying for dick? How?
They
Explain to
are.
me how. Make me understand. Don't tell me some bullshit story.
It's
Like
some women
logically,
out here that's not
explain to me
desirable
how.
like that. It's
Explain to
some
me
women out
how,
here that's not. It's some women out here that's not desirable like that that have to pay
bro.
their way.
Bro, even if the woman is
Yes, it's
25,
listen,
ugly,
listen.
bro.
Yes, it's more easier. Look, yes, it's way more easier for a woman to go out here and get dick regular than the man. I am not disputing that, absolutely. But there still are millions of women that can't go out here and just get dick from any man. It's still millions of women who still have to come out of a pocket because they're too fat and too ugly that they won't be fucked with your dick. So they have to
Bro, this is
come
why
out of
you don't
pocket. It's
understand,
still
bro.
millions of
Even if
people
the
like that, bro.
even if the bitch is fat and ugly, bro, she still is what you don't understand. Men, bro, is what you
They
don't
still want what they
understand,
want,
man.
though, bruh. They still want what
Look,
they want. Yeah, they can get free dick, but they still want that top-notch dick. They still want that athlete body-looking dick, so they're gonna pay for that, bruh. What are you
nah, they're
talking about?
not.
They still
They're
want what they
not.
want too,
They're
bruh.
not. They're not.
Ah, you got it, bro. You
They're
won.
not, bro. You see what you
Yes.
understand? Women, even if the big fat and
Okay.
everything, they still have like a this bro, this what's the word, man? They still like think they are some shit. But us men, we don't look at it like that, man. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
you don't look at it like that because you don't look at life for what it is. You only see it one way, and I
Bro.
understand that.
I don't
But
know
I
why
know
I keep
too many
having this
people, and I know
conversation with
too
you, bro.
many young women,
Bro,
and
I
I
should
know
have,
too
I
many
should have,
bitches that be selling and that be buying dick. It's the same shit. They sell a pussy and they buy dick. However you want to, whatever you want, it's the same shit. And I'm telling you, it all goes together. It goes
no,
together.
it's not. No,
It
it's
goes
not, sir.
together, bro. Yes, it goes together.
Bro, let's move on, man. But let's move on to the last topic, bro, and then we close out the show. Here's your. Have you heard this story, bro? My
What?
bad. Hold on, let me cut this. These are like King Von, homies. Apparently, it was one of them that was his homies. That got shot and killed in Chicago like a couple days ago. So this nigga right here, that was like the nigga on the left, that was like King Von friend. So his name is Muraduk, and then his friend
Excuse me.
Youngin were shot and killed in Chicago a couple days ago. I think they said they were in a nightclub, and then they got shot and killed. Them niggas still living in Chicago with all them beef that they got going on. This niggas, they from like 64th, I think. You know what I'm saying? And then when they get killed, niggas from like 63rd claim the death, which is like, you know, this is, the 63rd is like the FBG Doc, yeah, the FBG Doc crew. You know what I'm saying? And then the 64th is like King Von O'Black crew. So
that's just like a block away, right?
Bro, it's the same apartment complex.
Right
They
down
just
the
like
street.
divide that shit. Huh? Not even a
That's
block.
crazy.
I mean, this shit is more than crazy shit, bro. I mean, this is crazy. Cause I think me and you, we had this conversation before. Them niggas, they're not beefing, they're not fighting, they're not killing for nothing. They're killing for black. Not even black, for apartment, like housing, government housing place.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, I never
That shit
understand
sound
it.
fucked up.
Cause I saw a video like I was watching a Flacco video like early today about this whole situation. This nigga like Muna Duke literally like kicked somebody out of Old Black. Apparently it was some people from Philly who come to Old Black to have a documentary about what was going on over there. He literally kicked them out, say you're not welcome in my block. And then guess what? He died in the same block he was fighting for.
Lord have mercy.
I mean, apparently this guy was doing very well. He was a rapper, even though he wasn't really like a top guy like that. You know what I'm saying?
But he wasn't doing that well. He had no money to move.
Yeah, but look, man, you don't really need no money, a lot of money like that, man. Like, if I'm living in an area, right? I know I have a face card. When niggas trying to kill me, why would I? Because look, most people, if we look at the murder of FBG Doc, I know they killed him in downtown Chicago. You know what I'm saying? But it's not something that happened every day. If you leave your apartment black, you move like where the white people. Most of the time, the niggas are not gonna come get you. I know you might not have the money to leave the state of Illinois, right? But bro, like move somewhere else, man. You know what I'm saying? Like move like where the white people is a town. You know what I'm saying? You stay in the same block where the enemy is over there. And then you go to a fucking nightclub where they say in the nightclub there was nigga with ski mask on, with jean and everything. If I go to a nightclub, I see nigga with ski mask, the jean, I will not go to a nightclub like that, man. Whenever I go to a club, bro, you don't wear jean, no ski mask. You know what I'm saying? You already know there's something crazy going on in the fucking nightclub.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, because there was witness over there. They say
no money like that to move.
Yeah.
You still that's fucked up.
I mean, what do you think about the whole like beef shit? You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, like the nigga from like 63rd, they claiming that shit, but you got like YB Jermaine, that's his name? YB Jermaine, the comedian.
Yeah, I don't know. I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, but he said it wasn't them that did it because you know he's like pushing peace. He said it wasn't them, even though the other niggas over there saying that they are the one that did it. Apparently they do it for like a FBG Doc or something.
How you know?
They say that. The nigga from the 63rd said that.
No, that's what they claim. How Jermaine know?
Because he was a part of. I don't think he is because he's pushing peace right now. But he was a part of the FBG crew. You know, because he was friend with like a FBG Doc and a FBG Cash and a FBG Brick, all them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
So even it wasn't a shootout with like what do you call this nigga, man? But you know, it was a whole war in Chirac and shit. So, I mean, what do you think it'll take, man, for these niggas to stop killing each other for nothing, literally nothing? What would it take? You think we need a separation, segregation, just like it was Because it seems like when there was segregation, white and black live differently. We were like more. We learned to appreciate each other better. You know what I'm saying? When
Yeah.
during that time, do you think like we need that?
The crazy shit is, I don't know, but I'm willing to try that though, because I definitely can see us having more respect for ourselves, and I can see us really having shit for ourselves if we was to go that direction, because we would be forced to do shit for ourselves. But then that'll be another reason for them to start killing us again, because you know what comes with that. When that does happen nowadays, now technology and shit, then we get the black people with money behind us, and then we get our own grocery stores, our own pharmacy, our own bank, our own hospitals, and then our hospitals are actually helping people, curing people of diseases. They're actually telling people what to eat to stay healthy. You really educating the people that the world's really killing us. They're not gonna let that go. So either way,
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? It's hard to say what it's gonna take, because they want us to
it's
be
kind of
lost and confused. Because if we woke
because
up, they gonna have no choice but to kill us then. They can't let too
yeah, I
many
mean
of
at
us wake
least
up, because if too
no
many
no
wake
I,
up,
I
if too
understand
many
what you're
wake up at
saying,
one
but
time,
at least we're gonna fight with them, not fighting with us, because right now we're
that's the
fighting with
plan.
us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because
That's the
I
plan
watched
though.
a lot of documentaries during the segregation. I see like how unite black people in this country were, because we were fighting a whole different like war. So you know what I'm saying? So we didn't like we had to come together, work together. There was like you said like black businesses like black Wall Street, all this shit. You know what I'm saying? There was stuff like that because we forced to work and build something. But now whenever there's
And
some
most of
shit
the
going
inventions
on,
and
we got
technology
somebody
came
to
from the
blame. We
black
got the
people.
white man to blame. We don't give a fuck about anything. We got somebody to blame. But then we had to blame ourselves if we don't produce anything. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas, we got these young niggas that should be the tomorrow of our generation. They're literally killing each other over nothing.
Degenerates, and that each generation is more degenerate than the last.
Yeah,
They're not even
they're
being taught
committing like
right
treason.
reading and writing. Like the
Yeah,
next
they're committing like literally treason for nothing. I understand every race is they're fighting
this
with
is
each
the
other.
every generation now is more stronger, more braver, but no knowledge, less knowledge. When it was the opposite, we had more brains when we was growing up, but didn't have the bronze because niggas was getting killed, so niggas didn't want it. Nowadays, these young niggas is killing whatever, but they don't have no direction. Now imagine if we was killing shit for a purpose like them white people be doing it, but we was doing it righteously with a system that protected us. And we had these young niggas with the minds that they got to take out whatever for they family and not each other. We would be unstoppable. But we don't have that. Because every time we try to get that, they kill the leaders of that. So that makes the next person hesitant to replace the one before him because he doesn't want to get smoked like the one before him.
Yeah, but usually I understand. Me and you, we had this conversation before.
And then you said, yeah.
But
and then your answer to that, hold on. Your answer to that was it can't be just one. It has to be multiples.
Yeah. No.
And then when you have multiples, hold on. And then when you have multiples, this what happens, bro. You get a conference call, all y'all supposed to be going somewhere because y'all found the cure for AIDS or y'all found the cure for cancer. So all y'all get on a plane and supposed to go to Senegal for this meeting, and the plane crashes and kills 5 out of the 7 doctors that was supposed to come to this spot.
Right.
Or everybody or anybody that comes up with a new energy saving or energy producing engineered something, they end up dead. And they work end up
look. I'm gonna give you an example. You probably seen this guy I'm gonna talk about the reason why I told you that if we in every to change something, I understand you say, oh, anytime you're trying to do something, you die. That's how it's gonna happen. People are gonna die. But if you
How many
scared
people
to
gotta
die,
die?
no, but you gotta let me finish. I will let you
Okay.
finish. I listen to you. It doesn't matter how many people gotta die. Before I say this, let me ask you, can you look have you seen this guy? You seen this guy before, right? You probably seen him in social media. He's been all over the news. You got United States that was talking about it by this guy. This guy is an African guy. He's like hold on. He's 37 years old. Right? He's from Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso is a country in West Africa. Burkina Faso produce, I think is this, if I'm not mistaken, is the 6th largest country on earth that produce more gold. Right? This country was getting raped, literally getting raped by the French, by United States, and by other country. You only take this guy who was brave enough with other people that was behind him to kick out the French out of the country. Say enough is enough. We have to stand for something to change, because French don't have no gold. They don't have anything. And then they were literally like raping these people off. And then it took this guy who was brave enough to like trying to make a change for that. And then it would take people who think he was brave with him to try to do that. Now they're trying to assassinate him. They tried 18 times. 18 times they tried to assassinate him. The United States general just talk about him, say, "Oh, this guy is one of the most dangerous person in Burkina Faso." Why this guy is literally like create school free for his people?
Bro, I know who
Create
you talking
job
about.
for his people.
I know about him.
So
Bro,
this
that's
guy.
not the same, bro. That's
No.
too
The reason why I'm
that's
saying
a
that,
different
look,
level, though, bro.
no, let me finish, bro. The reason why I'm saying that, this guy, no, it could be the next. Have you heard about somebody that his name is Thomas Sankara? Thomas Sankara. He was a guy from his country they killed too. Who was on the same like black people.
The nigga before
since black
him, the
people
light
died.
skinned nigga?
Yeah, he was a black nigga. I think you were talking. He's from like his name was Thomas Sankara.
Was he a light skinned nigga?
He was black.
I mean, yeah, he was. I'm not disputing.
This is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. He knows they're probably gonna try to take him out, but he knows that, man, we gotta stand for something. We gotta come together and try. Even they're gonna kill us, but at least we try something. But also we say, oh man, they're gonna kill us anyway. We're just gonna live in the poverty. Let them like do whatever they want with us. With that mindset, we cannot change anything, bro.
Bro, let me tell you
That's
something.
what I'm
You're
saying.
right, but what I'm trying to get you to understand, that's a different level of power. That's almost on equality. Like that's a nigga who can afford to have security around him because he's fighting as a country for his country. Now we're not talking about equality. We're talking about a country going against one man. That's not the same. You don't stand a chance when
No, that's not a country going after one man. You got difference. You got United States, bro. Look, stop it, bro. You got France. You got United States. You got the whole West is trying to kill this nigga. You got the whole West trying to kill this nigga just because he's trying to.
A country behind your back. You also have an army that's protecting you. These people who make up inventions and shit that's dying, they don't have nothing to protect them. What are you talking about?
Okay, but here's what I'm saying. Okay, this country. Okay. Let me ask you this. What's the percentage of black people in this country? 13-14%, right? Over 40 million black people in this country, right? Right. So.
Okay.
If you got all these people, why don't you try to put these people together where they can behind you believe what you believe, right? So you can because they're not gonna kill us all over. If we all come together, they're not gonna kill all of us.
They distorted our belief. We don't believe in anything. How come we gonna believe in something we don't even know where we came from?
That's what I'm saying.
Believe
so
in
they're not the
something
problem.
that you don't even know where
You're
you
not.
come from.
So you the problem.
But how are we the problem when we never knew where we came from? So how are we the problem?
Bro, look, man. We living in
You
2025,
can
man.
easily
There's so
say
many.
you from Haiti because you were born in Haiti. That's where you from. I was born in the United States, but I'm not from the United States, bro. How is that so? I was born in the United States, nigga, and I'm not from the United States. You was born in Haiti. You're from Haiti. That's your birth home, nigga. United States is not my birth home, nigga. My family was
Yeah, it
already
is. That's
set
where you
here
are from.
years
You are from
ago.
here.
From somewhere else. My lineage come from somewhere else.
Yeah, but you can still make it where you're from, though. You can
No,
still
you can't
change
make
it.
it from where you from. When you're set up, the system is set up for you not to. What are you talking about? The system is set up for you not to.
I know you said the
Yeah,
system is
they'll
set
let
up
a
like
couple
that for you to
make
not
it.
too. But at the same time, the play.
They'll let a couple make it to make it seem like it's opportunity. But them same couple people that
kinda
they
agree
let
with
make
that.
it, you cannot. They ain't. Why they ain't help? They gotta. It's enough millionaires and billionaires that's black that we can have our own system, but they can't do it. Why? Because they won't get the money if they do it. They get the money contingent on not doing that. That's why we don't have it. All these NBA players getting $350+ million, and we don't have nothing as black people, and you don't find that. That's a conspiracy. The fuck you mean?
It's because black
But
people in
nobody ain't
general.
talking about
I
that.
told you that before. Black people in general are selfish people, man. I'm telling you that. That's the reason why we are in the situation that we are. You get what I'm telling you is the truth, man. Other races, when they have something, they look at for they're trying to
Oh,
build
time
for
out.
community.
All right.
No, let me finish. They're
And I
trying to
understand
make it
what
for
you're saying.
community.
But the other people that do that, they don't get no pushback for doing that. So you're
Yes,
not
they do,
saying that.
man.
Yeah, other
They
people,
do.
other countries, other ethnicities are no, they don't. They get free passage.
They do.
They get
You know
loans
why?
and shit. Nigga, what are you talking about? They get
No, no,
help.
no.
Come on, man. Stop doing that, bruh. Stop doing that, bruh. Every other race gets help, bruh. We don't.
Alright, bro. I look at it like it's a victim mindset, man.
No,
sorry.
it's not a victim mindset. So time out. Okay, you keep saying talking about a victim mindset, but all of our leaders are getting killed. We always push to the bottom. Our regular peoples is getting killed for nothing. What are you talking about? What is there for us to do? If we mass together in unity, they're gonna kill us in unity. And find a reason why. Tell you later why. They showing you this shit now. They killing young people and won't even show the body cam and saying he had a gun. Father had to come run another nigga over because he wasn't going like that. I did the same motherfucking thing for mine. I don't give a fuck if he had a gun or not. Because he ain't do nothing worth being killed for. I don't give a fuck if he was doing crime. He didn't kill nobody. He stole a car. So what? That's not worth a life being taken. And he was a young man. What are you talking about? That shit happens daily, on a regular, for black people. Nobody else. What are you talking about, bruh?
I understand what you're saying, man. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I ain't denying that. You know what I'm saying? There's like police brutality, all this shit in this country. But at the same time, the reason why they don't respect you is because you don't respect yourself. Other community, bro, they're not killing each other. Let me ask you, okay, don't cut me off. Let me ask you this.
No, I wasn't.
If I go to your house, right, I see like trash. I just open the door. You open the door. I see trash everywhere. Everything is on the floor. That, you know what I'm saying? Carpet is dirty and shit. I'm probably not gonna take my shoes off to walk in your right. I'm gonna give you an example. You see where I'm going, right? I'm probably not gonna take my shoe off to work on the carpet because everything is already dirty. I don't give a fuck because that's who you are. You're a dirty ass motherfucker. My shoe's not gonna dirty your shit even. You know what I'm saying? But if I come to your house, your carpet is nice, everything smells good, nice, I'm gonna respect it, right? In the black community, we kill, we shoot, we talk trash about each other, we don't respect each other, we don't value what each other do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? in Asian community, they respect each other. They work together. Everything is. That's the reason why other races respect them. But us, everything we do is to denigrate each other, destroy each other. So therefore, you're not gonna get no respect from anybody else. So that's what I'm telling you. It's within. We have to
No,
fix
you're right.
what's
I'm not
us
disputing. I'm
first.
not just you.
If we're
Everything
trying to
you're
get
saying, you are
respect,
correct.
if we
You
don't
are correct.
respect ourselves first, you're not gonna get no respect from any other
But what I'm
people,
trying to get
man.
you to understand, this goes to what I was. This goes to back to what we was talking about earlier. We were the
Right.
kings and queens. We had all the technology and shit. Something happened, bruh. Something happened to us where we got
Good
tricked or something
bullshit, bro.
happened, bruh. And we got the
Nothing happened,
Bibles
bro.
and shit, and then the white people got all the gold and shit, bruh. I don't know what the fuck happened, bruh. I
They
don't
took that
know.
shit from you, man. I just told you they took it from you because you fighting individually. These people fighting together. That's the reason why they come and take it from you. I told you that Haiti, my country, where I'm from, used to have a lot of gold too. Because we were fighting with each other in 1915, United States come over there, occupy the country till World War II. They occupied this country from 1915 to 1940 something. During World War II, that's when they left the country. They robbed the country of all the gold because we were too busy fighting each other instead of like use the resources that the country have to build something. White people are smart. They let you fight each other while they're stealing everything from you. That's what they do. They let you like fighting some bullshit. We're talking about sport while
And
even
then
they're
show
talking
you how to
about
build the
businesses.
weapons to destroy yourself.
Right,
Yeah,
that's
we
what I'm
gotta wrap this
saying.
up. I gotta go.
Bro. Shout out to everybody that was watching, man. Shout out to
What's up, Tim?
Tim. Shout out to you, bro.
I know it's been a while, man.
Yeah, it's been a while, but we're gonna be back. Definitely, we have to be back on Friday, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you be here on Friday, right?
Yeah.
So definitely, we're gonna be back on Friday, man. Shout out to everybody that was watching the live stream, man. 2 hours and 17 minutes. We talk about many different things, man. If you wasn't here for the whole live stream, man, go back and rewatch it.
Go back and
like
watch it, man.
Yeah, man.
Like, share,
My name is
subscribe.
Carlo, man. This is my boy, Brendan. Be more careful, man. We will see you guys Friday, 8 p.m. Take care, everybody. Peace.
Peace.